Okay, we're back. Part 2. Sorry, I had to reset. We had some kind of copyright claim on the last video, so we should be back now. Tom Sullivan 71. Okay. All right, should be good now. Everybody should just got a notification. Let's go back over here. Let's get everything shared now for part 2. I got to also, let's see, let's hit group. Let's share it there and there. Okay, and hit copy link. All right, that was weird. Everybody who don't mind hitting the like button on Facebook, I would greatly appreciate it. And I'm going to find out where my nearest Monster Energy drink is. That's what I'm looking for right here. All right, so there was a weird copyright claim on the last video. Something by John C. or I'm not sure what it was. Okay. Yeah, anytime we show something weird or dirty, that's why I don't like showing it. It kind of, let me flip this thing over. It kind of messes it up. So, yeah, don't put any cat comments. There was no music. That's the problem. All right, so I got to make sure when I hear Tom Sullivan, I'm going to make sure Tom Sullivan's back on. So Tom Sullivan, he was the high bidder. Tom, go ahead and bid 71. I'm not going to show this, but I think we all know what we're bidding on. It was at $71. I'm not going to say it either. Tom, go ahead and bid 71. It is sealed. It's never been opened. It is sealed and it's never been opened. Okay? It is sealed. It's never been opened. I've actually got to go ahead and Kevin George now at 75. Let me reshare this to. Let me retitle the old feed so everybody knows to go to the new one. Let's see. This feed has ended. This feed has ended. Part 2 now live. 3 asterisks. Okay. All right. Now, let me pull back up my chat. All right. So Kevin's in at 75. Tom Sullivan, you're out. Tom Sullivan's back in at 81. Now, because I started showing stuff and I was like, man, why isn't nobody buying these? Because I know it was, we had like 255 people watching. I was like, what in the world? Why isn't nobody watching? Tom Sullivan's at 81. And let me also go ahead and, okay, I'm not going to reshare it on the story. I'll just delete this old one. Kevin's out. Tom has that for 81. Going twice, going 3 times. Tom Sullivan on Asheville P for $81. All right, now Henry Pardidez wants Dirty Honey. So first record sold was Dirty Honey. I'll go back through the crate because we definitely had some problems there with the chat. We got 139 people. I really need your help now liking the post. That bumps it up so everybody that's trying to find it again will find it a lot easier. Final call Nashville P for 81. Our next auction was the Best of Willie, $25 start. Best of Willie. It's a barcoded pressing, 1982. It may be OG. I think this actually came out in 82. The Best of Willie Nelson, $25 start. It's a sealed retail copy, $25 start. Final call on that for 81. David Spangler wanted the Fiona Apple. So yeah, if you was trying to get something earlier when the feed crashed, let me know. David Spangler, you got Fiona Apple. That's so to David Spangler. I'll go ahead and just finish the crate and then I'll restart and go back through. But we was right in the middle of a new vinyl bin. New stuff. I'm going to keep going through that right now. Let me open this up. I'm going to be in desperate need of it now. We have a lot of ground to cover. It is 10 o'clock. We still got a crate of new stuff to go through, another crate of new vinyl after this, and then we're going to do a big recap. We got all the new stuff to go back through, and let's do it right now. First, let me get energied. Let me refill my health meter. It's like a video game. When I drink this, my health meter goes back up. If there was a Coletco video game, there wouldn't be medic packs for Chad. It would be cans of monsters you'd have to run around and find. Willie Nelson's at 25. Diego Sanchez, you get Tom Petty Mojo. I have another copy of this, actually. I have it right here behind me in another bin. If anybody else wants a Mojo, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Mojo, red vinyl, $39.99. Nashville P is sold to Tom Sullivan for $81. That's sold for $81. Tom Sullivan, you get that. And then the Best of Willie, it's the Best of Willie. No, it's not live. It's a $25 start. We already have a bid with David Graves at $25. $25. And we also have Hank Williams Jr. Wild Streak. This is sealed, also going up for a $25 start. $25 start, Hank Williams Jr. Live Streak. No, they rewatched the YouTube video. So it's still posted over there. Hank Williams Jr. is a $25 start. Mojo is $39.99. $39.99. Before that was repressed, those copies were quite expensive. Mojo is $39.99 if anybody wants a copy. I have one more left. I'll go ahead and put it back in here. All right, we stopped at Rush. Hold Your Fire. New and sealed Rush, $36.99. High Time, MC5, $29.99. New and sealed Rocktober exclusive, clear and yellow splatter, $29.99. Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland, $34.99 for Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland. Slaughter, Stick It To You. Hadn't seen that in a while. It's on colored vinyl. Slaughter's $44.99. Talking Heads Naked is $33.99. Duran Duran, Dance Macabre, $44.99 for Duran Duran. The Rolling Stones, Hackney Diamonds, clear vinyl, indie exclusive, $38.99. Willie Nelson has a high bid with David Graves for $25. Going once, going twice. Sealed, the Best of Willie. Next is Hank Williams Jr., Wild Streak, new and sealed, $25 with David Graves. He has the high bid on both. They're both sealed. $25. Nirvana, In Utero, the 30th anniversary edition. This is the 12-inch LP, 180 gram, plus a bonus 10-inch, $56.99. $56.99. Jimmy Buffett's Greatest Hits. There it is. Somebody said any Jimmy Buffett. I hope they're still watching. $29.99. That's a great price. Dolly Parton, Rockstar. That is the indie exclusive, 4LP purple vinyl, $64.99. And I haven't had this in a while. The Beatles, 62 to 66, 67 to 70, 6 LPs, half-speed master, $154.99. It is on black vinyl. If you want the colored vinyl, it's sold out through the Beatles website. I have one. I haven't even opened mine yet. $154.99. Triple LP. Amazing stuff. Man, I've been listening to this on iTunes. The mixes are incredible, I think. They just have done something to them. You can hear the instrument separation. Really good. 6 LP, 75 tracks, $154.99. We have a new bid on Willie Nelson. Michelle Miller's in at 26. David Graves, you're out. Michelle Miller was also first to the Jimmy Buffett. Chris Frazier was first to Slaughter. We have Kevin Brabble second on Jimmy Buffett. Brent Robley third. New bid on Willie Nelson for 27. Tom Sullivan wants Oingo Boingo, Good for Your Soul. That's sold to Tom Sullivan. Mitchell, you were fourth on Jimmy Buffett. Leslie, you were second on Slaughter. Willie Nelson's at 28. And we have to go through this crate one more time. Last time I was going through this, the feed crashed. That was weird. It said it heard music in the background, and we got a copyright claim. You cannot play music when you're live streaming. Somehow, it can pick up on stuff. Like if we have it very lightly playing in the background, it can pick up on it, and it immediately blocks your video. But however, there was no music playing. I don't know what happened, but I submitted a claim to get that video back. But yeah, this is... plus our live videos are monetized now, so I think it has even to do more with ads. So I don't know what's going on, but there's been a little bit more scrutiny about what we're showing and saying on here. So you got to be careful. We have Pantera. This is $31.99 live, 1998, 2LP colored vinyl. We have Creator live, 1998. That's also on colored vinyl. Creator is $28.99. Charles Wesley Godwin, Family Ties. That's on clear vinyl. $34.99. Ozzy Bark at the Moon, also on blue vinyl, $34.99. Testament, live, $26.99. Stone Temple Pilots Greatest Hits, blue vinyl, $39.99. Godsmack's, $39.99. Bush, their Greatest Hits on clear vinyl, $44.99. Oingo Boingo, Nothing to Fear, $28.99. And Kiss, Psycho Circus, $49.99. Now, I just want to clarify, David Graves, you're outbid on Willie. Michelle has it for $28. And Hank Williams Jr. Wild Streak. Hank Williams Jr. Wild Streak This only has one bid with David Graves also for $25, and we're about to sell it. Michelle, you got the Jimmy Buffett. We have the Beatles, Now and Then, $28.99. Dark Side of the Moon Redo, $46.99. Tom Petty Mojo, red vinyl, $39.99. Rush, Hold Your Fire, $36.99. MC5, High Time, $29.99. Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland, $34.99. Talking Heads Naked was $33.99. Duran Duran Dance Macabre, $44.99. Rolling Stones Hackney Diamonds, $38.99. And Nirvana In Utero, $56.99. Then 2 box sets, Dolly, Rockstar, 4LP Purple Vinyl, $64.99. And the Beatles, 62 to 66, 67 to 70, $154.99. John Smetzer wants Rush, Hold Your Fire. Some people think I'm crazy. I think that's what John Lennon said. People think I'm crazy. But my favorite Rush album, that is Rush, Hold Your Fire, $36.99. Tom Vergari gets Tom Petty. Tim Vergari. If you're a first-time buyer, Tim, thank you and welcome. Make sure you message our page. We need your email address and mailing address. If you're a first-time buyer, TP, Tom Petty, so do you. All right, David Graves, never did hear back from him. He got outbid on Willie Nelson, but I got to go ahead and sell it to Michelle for $28. And David does do, let me restart and slow down for a second. David Graves gets to Hank Williams Jr. for $25. I'm trying to smell records, smelt them, and sell them. That is $25 sold to David Graves. All right, let's go through some new vintage stuff. I'm also going to go ahead and bring over some new puzzles as well. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put that right there. That was all non-payments. That's probably a couple $1,000s worth. So make sure if you're buying a record from us, you please send us payment. It's a lot of work to get all this stuff ready, much less having to resell it again because we don't get payment for it. 99% of y'all are all good about it. But however, as much volume as we sell, 1% adds up to be quite a bit. It literally is something like 99%, but that 1% can add up to a lot as selling 6 nights a week, every night. All right, let's go through some puzzles right quick. I have Ghost. This is $24.99. Infesticism. Ghost is $24.99. Infestism. Ghost, $24.99. Metallica, Ride the Lightning. $24.99 for Metallica, Ride the Lightning. These are all 500-piece puzzles. I have Dead Kennedys. Dead Kennedys is $24.99. Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death. Pink Floyd, Adam Hart Mother, $24.99. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, $24.99. These are all 500-piece puzzles. This is $24.99. $24.99. Dead Kennedys, $24.99. Metallica, $24.99. And Ghost is $24.99. All 500-piece puzzles. Somebody literally just messaged the page. Is that Pink Floyd vinyl available? Interested in Adam Hart Mother and Animals on your Facebook post. So that big post we have where we bought the Alabama collection, we got those Kiss records and those Pink Floyd records. We get messages throughout the day, people wanting to buy those. And we tell them to watch the live sales. And some people do. Some people have no idea what we're talking about. Back up to the top. These are 24-piece puzzles. Before I get a new auction started, let's go ahead and pull Brent Robley, The Dead Kennedys. That's sold to Brent. Shane Devers wants Ride the Lightning by Metallica. We have Kara Bauer wants Pink Floyd. That was Adam Hart Mother with the cow. Somebody literally just sent us a message wanting to buy that LP. I have no idea where it is. It's somewhere in the back in one of those tubs. And Kara Bauer gets a Motley Crue. All right, and Sean Fairweather wants on the Dead Kennedys puzzle wait list. That leaves Ghost, Metallica, and Motley Crue. I don't have any Grateful Dead puzzles. I don't have any Elvis puzzles. I'm going to try to look in. I don't know if there's any other companies making anything like that. So let me look and see. All right, I have another box of puzzles to go through. Oh, I have a Funko. LeBron James. This is $29.99. LeBron James, $29.99. It's a Slam the Remix. It's a magazine cover with LeBron. It's a Funko, $29.99. No Grateful Dead, no Elvis. If I can get them, I definitely will. Now, sometimes we'll get collections where there's vintage Elvis puzzles, like stuff like that. But right now, none to my knowledge. All right, this is new vinyl. Let's get some auction started. So I'm still chipping away at the new stuff, the new sealed stuff I want to auction. And then we're going to have, then we're going to do a big bin of all the stuff that I'm probably not going to auction, or the stuff I didn't get to auction. And We'll do buy it now. So let me see where we are in the comments. But first, we have Hank Williams Jr. Rowdy. This is a sealed copy. This is a sealed copy of Hank Williams Jr. Rowdy. This is sealed, $25 start. Hank Williams Jr. Rowdy, sealed, $25 start. It does have a saw mark right here. It's a sealed Super Savers, $25 start. $25 start. Also, we have Born in the USA. This is Bruce Springsteen, a sealed retail copy. Sealed. Hold on a second. Well, that's hard to read right there. This is a sealed retail copy. Born in USA, $25 start on that. Let me figure out what I missed here. Sean Fairweather on the Dead Kennedys puzzle waiting list. I don't have another Adam Hart mother. No, I do not, Brent. I have one Kiss puzzle. I have Dynasty, $24.99. $24.99 on Kiss Dynasty, Dan Geller. Hank Williams Jr. is at $25. Bruce Springsteen's at $25. All right, new vintage stuff. First time showing these tonight. New vintage stuff. We have Cheap Trick at Budokan. Cheap Trick is $24.99, and it has the original booklet with it. Cheap Trick at Budokan, $24.99. Peaches and Herb, Too Hot, $9.99 for Peaches and Herb. Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters with Hop Sticker. Original inner sleeve, $19.99 in shrink wrap. Bruce Springsteen's $25.25. Rockwell Captured. Rockwell is $19.99. Hank Williams Jr. has one bid to Shane for $25, going twice, going three times. The Pure Sounds of the Purifies, James and Bobby, $24.99 on Bell Records. Josh Tanner wants RPJ Ray Parker Jr. That's so to Josh Tanner. Thank you. Prince, Purple Rain, a 1984 Columbia House pressing, original inner sleeve and poster. $34.99. Original inner sleeve and poster. Bobby Brown, $19.99. Bobby Brown is $19.99 for Bobby Brown. That's some very clean vinyl. $19.99. And the very best of Frankie Valli, $9.99. Grease is the Word, $9.99 for Frankie Valli. Vangelis Opera Savage, that's in shrink wrap for $9.99. And the Unicorn, the Irish Rovers, in shrink wrap. What a nice looking copy, $9.99. Hank Williams Jr. tracks. We have Dixie on My Mind, Texas Women, You Can't Find Many Kissers. Give a DAMN. Gotta watch my language on here so we don't get blocked again. Ain't Much More, Ramblin' Man, I Got a Right to Be Wrong. Footlights, Tennessee River, Are You Sure Hank Done It This Way? That is a sealed copy. Brooke Paget's at $30. Bruce Springsteen's at $27. Shannon M. wants FV for Frankie Valli. That's sold to Shannon M. Gary Wright, Touch and Gone, $14.99 for Gary Wright. Also, Whitney Houston, self-titled, $24.99 for Whitney Houston. $24.99. Hot Chocolate with their hit single, You Sexy Thing, $19.99 for Hot Chocolate. And Steely Dan Gaucho, $34.99. Steely Dan Gaucho, $34.99. Original inner sleeve. Hey 19. Can you show me the Irish Rovers again? Brent Robley wants the Irish Rovers. Dave Burskick, you were first. It's in shrink wrap. The Irish Rovers Unicorn, $9.99. Dave, if you want it, just say sold. If not, Brent Robley's going to get it. Terry Gearhart on HC for Hot Chocolate. High bid on Bruce Springsteen. We have sealed Bruce Springsteen. No cut marks, no saw marks, no punch holes. It's a sealed copy. High bid is $27 with Mitchell Richardson. And Hank Williams Jr. is at $30. And Brooke says she's out. Brooke, I actually have you for the high bidder. Are you saying you don't want to bid on it? If you don't want to bid on it, then it goes back to Shane at $25. And we have Terry Gearhart first on, let's see here. That was Hot Chocolate. And then Brent Robley. Looks like Dave is going to pass on Irish Rovers. So we'll give that to Brent Robley. We'll give that to Brent Robley. How much was Prince? Prince was an original Columbia Club copy, 1984. This is $39.99. Prices are outrageous. Block user on Facebook. That's one of my favorite things to do. Block people who have negativity. We have Deface the Music, Utopia, $14.99. Utopia featuring Todd Rundgren, $14.99. And also Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits, $9.99. All right, so she said no bid. This is sold for $25. This original sealed copy to Shane Devers for $25. And now we have Born in the USA, Bruce Springsteen. This is at $30 of Terry Gearhart. Mitchell Richardson, you're out. Let me know if you want back in. Michael Obrick bid 28, but the high bid was already with Terry at 30. Jason Thomas asked how much Prince was, and then Lance Yellowrobe says he'll take it. So, Jason, if you want it, it's yours. If not, then Lance, it goes to you. And then Hector Patino wants LR. LR. We have LR on Linda Ronstadt. That's sold to Hector Patino. Hector Patino, you get the Linda Ronstadt. All right, Jason said no thanks, so this is sold to Lance Yellowrobe. There'll be some people watch our feed and they're just in pain the entire time. And I'm like, well, why are you watching? If you don't want to watch, then why are you still watching? I'm like, you know, it's not like we're like holding a gun to your head. Charles Mingus is going up for auction, and we have Rick Derringer, All-American Boy with Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo on it. These are our next two auctions. I'm in pain for sure. Some people's in pain because they're just here. They don't want to leave. They want to, like Michael Nath. Michael Nath is in pain right now, but he still don't want to leave. Michael Obrick, you have the sealed Bruce Springsteen for 32. And we have Charles Mingus portrait with Eric Dolphy and Jackie Bard. Beard or Bard? Somebody help me out with that name. Is it just Bard? This is Charles Mingus. Look at this, though. Very nice. Sealed Charles Mingus. 1980 Prestige. 2 LP. Sealed for a $25 start. Sealed LP for a $25 start. Sealed LP for a $25 start. What I tell anybody is a couple things. When you're watching here on Facebook, there's one thing I hope a lot of people take in consideration that I just assume everybody already knows, but there is a little bit of entertainment value of what we do here. Not only that, there is a convenience factor as well. You're getting to buy records from your house or wherever you're watching. Some people's watching right now at work probably. They're probably working. They're probably supposed to be doing something at work and they're watching me instead. So one thing about watching is there's a big convenience factor. You get to buy from your house, and that's one thing I think what's made us always successful here. So we have Charles Mingus at 25. We have Charles Mingus at 25 and 26. You know, there's a lot of people who, like myself, I don't get to go to many record stores. I mean, I go from my house to here, which is work. And there's a lot of people who tell me, like, Chad, if I didn't have your show, I wouldn't get any records. Like, you're the only way I can buy records because I can see them. I like to buy them live. I get to look at them. It's not like Discogs or eBay where I don't know where they're coming from. So I think that holds a lot of value. You get to see what you're buying. They're going to be shipped to you. You get to interact with us, customer service. So I try to tell everybody that. So even our new vinyl, I've told people before, new vinyl, I can't compete with Amazon. They're just, it's Amazon. So our new vinyl is always going to be more. I've said that for years, but we like to think that there's some, you know, convenience and entertainment in with that price. Rick Derringer's on deck. Bruce Springsteen has a high bid of, Michael Obrick was at 32 and Mitchell said Al. So this sealed Bruce Springsteen, we have a $32 bid with Michael Obrick, $32 with Michael Obrick, final call on that. And then we put up a sealed Charles Mingus. It was called Portrait, sealed Charles Mingus. And we have a bid of 25, 25, 26. Scott Smith says he's watching at work. And we have a high bid of, let's see here, where are we at on this? 35. This is at 35 of Terry. No, that was Bruce Springsteen. Okay, so let's go back up top here. Let me figure out where we were. Let's see here. Let's see here. Charles Mingus is at 26. I'm getting BS and CM confused for some reason. Charles Mingus is at 26. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any claims here. And we have Charles Mingus out with Jared Inc. And let's see here. And Bruce Springsteen is at 35. That's where we're at. Bruce Springsteen is at 35. The sealed Charles Mingus is at 26 of Alan Smith. Sealed Charles Mingus on at 26. Okay, we have The Miracles, Greatest Hits. The Miracles is sealed, $19.99. That is sealed for $19.99. All right, let me go back up the top. Ripple. Ripple is from 1973 in shrink wrap, $39.99. Ripple, self-titled, $39.99 for Ripple, $39.99. And Grace Jones, Inside Story, in shrink wrap, $24.99. Grace Jones, Inside Story, Shrink Wrap, Original Inner Sleeve, $24.99. And Tina Turner, Private Dancer, $24.99. What's love got to do with it? Tina Turner is $24.99. The Marvelettes, Greatest Hits, $19.99. Marvelettes, Greatest Hits. And Diana Ross, $9.99. Travis Wade on GJ, which was Grace Jones. Shannon M on Tiza, which was Tina Turner, I believe. Is that right, Shannon? And Christina Schwab, you were second. Now, I think I already did a final call on Bruce Springsteen. One more time, though. We got distracted there. We had a couple psychos hop on the feed. Terry Gearhart's at 35. That's a final call. And Charles Mingus is a final call once again. Actually, that just got a new bid. David Hoy is at 28 on that. David Hoy is at 28 on that. Also, we have UB40. This is $12.99. UB40, $12.99. Sing our own song. That's $12.99. Nuff Said, I Cantina, $24.99. Nuff Said, I Cantina, $24.99. Tommy Flowers wants UB. That's so to Tommy Flowers. Next is Stoney's Inn, Linda Ronstadt. This is a great compilation of Linda Ronstadt and the Stone Ponies, $9.99. Stone Ponies. Chaz Gordon, you were second on UB40. Jimmy Cliff in concert, the best of, $24.99. Allen's out on Charles Mingus. Let's go ahead and sell the sealed Bruce Springsteen for $35. That's sold for $35. And Charles Mingus is sold for David Hoy for $28. David Hoy gets the Charles Mingus for $28. Nice pickup there. Sealed Charles Mingus. $28. Some of his OG albums, quite pricey and difficult to get. Jetstream on LR for the Linda Ronstadt. That's sold to Jetstream. Let's get some new auctions going. I can almost condense these into one crate now. We're going to have a big buy it now bin at the end of the sale. I know this is an older record that definitely needs to be auctioned. Jackie Wilson. Brian Setzer. Jackie Wilson and Brian Setzer. Let's do these for $20 starts. They're both sealed. This is Jackie Wilson, Do Your Thing. It's an original Brunswick record, sealed. $20. This is definitely a 60s record. I can tell you from the shrink wrap, the cover, there is some damage up here. It looks like it's got a cover ding or a corner ding. It's got creased. A little bit of moisture got in there. Definitely got dropped at one point on its corner. It is sealed though. Jackie Wilson, Do Your Thing, $20 start. Also, we have Brian Setzer. We had an autographed copy of this at one point. I forgot about Rick Derringer. I'll do him next. Brian Setzer. This is The Knife Feels Like Justice. Sealed Brian Setzer. It is it's a retail copy, sealed. $20 start on that. Is Gaucho a Lugwig? Let's look, Craig. Excellent question. I'd even think the look. Steal It and Gaucho. Bob Lugwood Mastering. Yes, sir. $34.99. Very clean. John Dorsey. Jimmy Cliff is in concert. The best of Jimmy Cliff. $24.99. We got a bid on Jackie for $20, and we have a bid on Brian Setzer for $20. Tracy Chapman sold at auction for $175. We sold that at auction earlier tonight. Yep. Ray Charles. Brother Ray is at it again. Ray Charles is $19.99. Craig Johnson says he wants Steal It and Gaucho. That's sold to Craig Johnson. Thank you. Also, Tommy Rose, 16 Greatest Hits, $9.99. Radio, Ray Parker Jr. and Radio, A Woman Needs Love, $9.99 for Ray Parker Jr. Hall of Fame, Bob Wills and Tommy Duncan. That is $14.99. Hall of Fame, Bob Wills and Tommy Duncan. The Golden Earrings, wow, $29.99. Check that one out. The Golden Earrings, $29.99. That's the second Golden Earrings album I don't think I've seen before. John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band, Tough All Over, $19.99. Jackie Wilson's at $25. Final call on the sealed Brian Setzer for $20. And we have Katie Lang and the Reclines, A Truly Western Experience, a 1984 Canadian. Katie Lang, $24.99. $24.99. Jackie Wilson's at $26. Tim Buckley, Goodbye and 1968 Allentown Press, $34.99. Jetstream on the Golden Earrings. Michelle Miller on Katie Lang. Those are sold and sold. Belinda Carlisle, $24.99. Boston, their self-titled debut. This is on the second label. This is an 80s reissue. It is super clean, though. More Than a Feeling, $29.99. Jackie Wilson's at $30. And The Byrds, The Ballad of Easy Rider, $24.99. The Byrds on the first label. Super clean, too, $24.99. And Brian Setzer sold one bid to Michelle Miller for $20. All right. So this is the second feed of the night. The other one crashed. We had some kind of copyright claim. So it's 10:30. If you don't mind, go ahead and like this feed as well. thanks everybody who's tuned in tonight. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us. Hope you're having fun. We've got another crate of new vinyl putbacks to go through. It's a full crate full of new vinyl non-payments, putbacks, and misclaims. We've got auctions all night. We got some buy it nows coming up. We're about to start doing a recap. And we got another crate of puzzles, which I'm going to grab right now. But here's our next auction. This is Rick Derringer, All-American Boy. It has a tear in the shrink there. It has a tear right here where a price tag probably was. But this is a sealed copy. I'll tell you what, it certainly looks like 1973 just by the look and feel of it, but I cannot verify that. So don't hold me to it if you were to open it, but it is a gatefold. It has some weight to it, and this has Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo on it. $20 start, Rick Derringer, All-American Boy. High bid on Jackie Wilson's at $30. David Johnson, you're out. Mike Torrey says he's out for good. And we have Peter Cetera, One More Story, $9.99. Also, the copper-plated integrated circuit, copper-plated 1969, $19.99. Also, Christopher Cross, another page. Christopher Cross is $14.99. There's one person who watches out in Iowa. I forgot who they were. They hadn't bought in a while, but we shipped some records to a guy in Iowa who was watching our feed. And he bought a lot of stuff right there at the end of the year. And he's like, thank y'all for doing this. The nearest record store is literally like 200 miles from me. I think he's out in the middle of like nowhere out there. So I run ads a lot of times in places where there's probably hardly anybody, like, especially up in Canada too. We have a lot of people watching remotely up in Canada. There's like no record stores. They like they have to stay overnight if they want to go somewhere to visit a record store. I'm going to mute my mic for a second. But even right here in Lebanon, where we're at, if you want to visit a record store, you got to go into Nashville, which most people try to avoid that. I mean, I can't believe some people vacation to Nashville. I'm like, you're going to vacation to Nashville? What? Are you sure? Just kidding. Nashville's pretty cool. However, it's like, I guess this is where I've lived right next to it my whole life. But if you travel east, like I was saying last night, if you travel east down I-40, you're not going to see a record store for almost 45 minutes. So, alrighty. That's why we sell live here every night. Okay, I got a couple of new puzzles here to show you. First was Abigail, but there was a waiting list. $24.99. We have Abigail. There's a waiting list for this. Let me pull that up. And then we have Metallica Kill 'Em All. Metallica Kill 'Em All is $24.99. And we have Pink Floyd, The Division Bell. But this thing's got a punch. It's got a damaged box. If anybody wants that, sorry about that. I might have to return that if nobody wants it. But that's my only copy of The Division Bell. I don't think the puzzle's damaged, but the box is. $24.99. Let me pull up this King Diamond waiting list. The King Diamond, Matthew D. Matthew DeBlue, you were the first person on a waiting list. Jerry Stone, you were second on the waiting list. I only got one in. So Matthew, you're going to get the King Diamond puzzle. I got to go ahead and start a new crate. So let's go ahead. And Matthew, you was first on the waiting list for King Diamond. Jerry Stone, you were next. So this goes to Matthew D. That's the King Diamond puzzle here. And let's put this up right here. All right, back up to the top. So we left off by saying Jackie Wilson was a final call for $30. I put up Rick Derringer for a $20 start. Kurt Musser wants Christopher Cross. This is a final call on Jackie Wilson. Jetstream has it for $30. Jetstream has it for $30. Back up to the top, we have Matthew got the Abigail puzzle. Yes, he was on a waiting list. I've got Division Bell. There is some damage to the box. And I have Metallica Kill 'Em All. Those are $24.99. $24.99. Also, let's see. Now, if you want one of these Iron Maidens, if you want an Iron Maiden, make sure you comment the name of the album. Make sure you comment the name of the album, okay? Make sure you comment the name of the album. This is Killers. Killers is $24.99. These are all new Iron Maiden puzzles. Number of the Beast is $24.99. And No Prayer for the Dying. Those are all $24.99. Make sure you comment the name of the album. David Johnson bid 31 on Jackie Wilson. Jetstream back in at 33. Nobody bid on Rick Derringer, so I'm going to make that a $20 buy it now. No bid on Rick Derringer, $20 buy it now. Sealed copy, $20 buy it now if anybody wants that. I'm going to very quickly read what's left in here. Craig Johnson gets the Rick Derringer for a $20 buy it now. David, you're back out on the Jackie Wilson. Greg Preston, you were second. If you need anything in here, let me know. We have Cheap Trick at Budokan. We have Peaches and Herb Too Hot. If you need a price, let me know. Cheap Trick has, this is with the booklet, $24.99. Rockwell Captured, Peaches and Herb. Cheap Trick still available. That should get claimed. The Pure Sounds of the Purifies, Bobby Brown, Vangelis, Gary Wright, Whitney Houston still available, $24.99. Utopia, The Miracles Greatest Hits, Ripple, The Marvelettes Greatest Hits, Dinah Ross, and Ike and Tina. David's out. Let's go ahead and sell Jackie Wilson to Jetstream for $33. And I see a claim with multiple puzzles. We have Shane Devers wants Metallica. That was Kill 'Em All. Shane Devers wants Killers, Number of the Beast, and For the Dying. He wants one of each. So one is sold there to Shane. This one's sold to Shane. And he also wants Killers. So he got Metallica and then the 3 Iron Maidens. These are all $24.99. $24.99. So that's what's left there. So, Number of the Beast, Killers, Division Bell, Damage to the Box, and Kill 'Em All. Those are $24.99. Let's put up 2 new auctions before I finish recapping. We have up for bid, let's see what else is in here. Here's another Charles Mingus, and let's put up this sealed Reba Live. Reba Live, sealed, cool. This is sealed Reba McEntire. It's called Reba Live. It is a Columbia Record Club from 1989. $20 start. Charles Mingus, Jazz Workshop on Savoy from 1977. Sealed, $20 start on that. And the waiting list, the last puzzle I have, there's a waiting list. Jetstream was on top of the list, then Henry's Choice. Jetstream, I had you on a waiting list for this. Elton John, Captain Fantastic. Henry's Choice, you're also on a waiting list, but that's my only copy. Or that's the only one I have. So this is sold to Jetstream, as long as you still want it. Henry's Choice, now you're at the top of the waiting list for whenever more comes in. All right, and Jerry Stone wants on No Prayer for the Dying waiting list. You got it. Reba's a $20 start. Charles Mingus is a $20 start. Here's what's left in this bin. We have Jimmy Cliff, Ray Charles, Tommy Rowe, Radio, Tommy Duncan, Bob Wills, John Cafferty, Tim Buckley, Belinda Carlisle, Boston, The Birds, Ballad of Easy Riser, Peter Cetera, and the copper-plated integrated circuit. Plugged in Pop, presented on the Moog synthesizer. I bet that's pretty wild sounding. 1999. Now, did I miss any claims? Matthew Copus said info on The Birds a while back. The Birds, Ballad of Easy Rider is $24.99. And Reba's at $20. Let's bring over that bin of non-payments and putbacks. Let me bring over that bin of non-payments and putbacks. Let me go ahead and move these puzzles off the side. I'll show all the puzzles in just a second. Belinda Carlisle was $14.99. Michelle, $24.99. Belinda Carlisle, $24.99. Original inner sleeve. Let me put these away. So, I'll recap all the puzzles in just a second. Number of the Beast, Killers, Division Bell, Kill 'Em All, The Trooper, Momentary Lapse of Reason, Dr. Feelgood, Ride the Lightning, Ghost, Rush, Fly By Night, Painkiller, and Pantera. There's a quick recap already. This is sold to Michelle Miller. Final Call on Reba has a $20 bid. Final Call to Tim Turner. Charles Mingus is a no bid. Final Call to get a bid in. And this is called Charles Mingus Jazz Workshop. It's on Savoy label, 1977. And the Moog price, John Dorsey, that was $19.99. It's a 1969 pressing. 1969 pressing. Josh Tanner's in on Reba at 23. New bid on Reba. All right, let me slide this over. Was this putbacks? What was this right here? That was putbacks. Let me find. I've got stuff everywhere. This is the new vinyl putbacks. Yep. All right, this can go in here. Do a little house that time of night for house cleaning. House cleaning? House cleaning. Boy, this is a lot of new vinyl here. Let's see what's all in here first. Wow. Once again, great titles. Let's see here. That was on sale originally. I think there's a waiting list for this. There's a waiting list for this record. Let me pull this out because there's a waiting list for it. There's another one of those. Ooh, okay. All right. So, here we go. Reba's at 25, and John Dorsey said take, and John Dorsey asked for the Moog record, okay? All right, so this is all stuff that didn't get paid for. All new vinyl that didn't get paid for. Some great titles in here. This is so to John Dorsey. Reba's at $23.25. We're looking for a $20 start on Charles Mingus. $20 start on Charles Mingus. Chaz, you have missed a ton of Suicidal Tendencies. We had like 5 different albums earlier. They're all sold. Well, except for one. I think we still have Rebellion. Art of Rebellion still left. Okay. Here we go. There's a waiting list for this, I think. Creed, Human Clay, $39.99. Some of these, there may be waiting list. If it's in my memory, I'll look it up right quick. Creed, Human Clay, Chris G, and then Todd Tipton. There is a waiting list for this. And I think there were some people the other night that wanted one that we haven't even added to that. Chris, that's Groluschen. That's Groluschen. Chris Groluschen. He claimed one the other night, $39.99. So this is already sold. Charles Mingus has a bid for $20. We said out on Reba, so Reba sold to Tim Turner for $25. Charles Mingus has a bid for $20. Next is Jimmy Buffett, Equal Strain on All Parts on Key West Blue Vinyl. Boy, they don't have a price on it. I want to think those were like $34.99. $34.99. Jimmy Buffett, Equal Strain on All Parts. Key West Blue Vinyl, $34.99. That's what I'm going to say the price is. I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to the price. What did I do with my pricing gun? Let me go ahead and put a sticker on it. Over here. I think this was his newest album that came not out too long before he passed away, or maybe right after. Something happened like that. We're going to call that 34. That sold to Tommy Flowers. David Johnson, you were second. Charles Mingus is sold to Michael Knapp for $20. Let's put up some new auctions. I have going up for auction a Bob Dylan Street Legal that's sealed, and a Genesis. Ooh, NSYNC. What in the world? Let's see what this is. NSYNC Pop. That's a 12-inch single from 2001. That's pretty interesting. But first, we'll do Genesis. From Genesis to Revelations, their first album, sealed. I'm not for sure what pressing. It says London. Of course, I don't know if we can verify it, but it is sealed. $20 start from Genesis to Revelations. And then Bob Dylan Street Legal is also a $20 start. Sealed Bob Dylan. This could be OG, 1978. Sealed Bob Dylan, $20 start. I have not auctioned any Frank Sinatra yet. Now that's what I call Halloween. 2 LPs, orange and purple colored vinyl, $29.99. Now that's what I call Halloween. Orange and purple colored vinyl, $29.99. It's you can listen to this any time of the year. Rob Zombie Dracula, Donovan Season of the Witch, Nina Simone, $29.99. Jimmy Buffett waitlist. Well, I don't know if we can get that anymore. I can take down everybody's name, David, Michelle, Justin, but I'm pretty sure I can't get that anymore. This is all new stuff, but it's stuff that didn't get paid for. Some of this is out of print. I can't get them anymore. Some of them we can. So if you want on a waiting list, let me know. They'll take down your name, and I'll try to order more. Queensryche Empire. I know there was a waiting list for this. They hadn't come in for this week yet. Let me look this up right quick. Queensryche. Great reasons to be on waiting list for when stuff like this happens. Darren Wallace is the last name. Darren Wallace. And I know there's more. We got to add even more to that list. There's a sticky note I know for sure with even more. But this one's sold to Darren Wallace. And if anybody else wants one, we're expecting more first of next week. That one's sold to Darren Wallace. Next is another copy of Tom Petty Mojo on red vinyl, $39.99. If anybody wants on the waiting list for Jimmy Buffett or Queensryche, just say that artist, wait list. I'll announce your name. When they're rewatching this feed, they'll take you down. Tom Petty Mojo, $39.99. That's on red vinyl. Ooh, Typo Negative, $38.99. Dead Again. Limited to 1,500 ghostly green vinyl. Typo Negative, $38.99. and 1 copy of Kiss Carnival of Souls, the final sessions. Kiss is $33.99. Let's update these auctions right quick. Craig Johnson is in on the sealed Genesis at $30. He's the high bidder. Going once, going twice. Bob Dylan has a high bid of $23 with Matt Lawson. That's going once, going twice. Hip Hop Collected Volume 2. We had one of these last night. $49.99. Limited edition. Green and white vinyl. Stetsasonic. NWA. De La Soul. Cypress Hill. Ice Cube. House of Pain. Outkast. Redman. Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre. Method Man. $49.99. Larry Drish once on the Queen's Rock waiting list. So does David Spangler. Genesis has bids for $31, $35, and $35. That's a sealed copy. I can't verify which pressing. I know this. We don't get it too often, and it's sealed. I can tell you that for sure. Final call now on Bob Dylan. $23. I muted my mic right quick. Back to the crate. Danzig Black Area. This is a Starburst colored vinyl. $31.99. Starburst colored vinyl. Danzig Black Area. New and sealed. Everything in here is new and sealed. New bid on Bob Dylan for $24. Black Sabbath Reunion. 3 LP. They're $19.97. Original Black Sabbath. $59.99. That is Ozzy. That's Tony Iommi, Geezy Butler, Bill Ward, the OG. And it's a great concert. This is on purple vinyl. Purple smoke vinyl. Black Sabbath. $59.99. 2 copies of, Kiss Lick It Up. 1 copy. Kiss Lick It Up. $33.99 for Kiss Lick It Up. Stevie Nicks, Street Angel. Street Angel, that's first time ever on vinyl as a standalone release. 2 LP, $39.99. And Evanescence Fallen, Indie Store exclusive, pink and black marbled edition, $39.99 for Evanescence Fallen. $39.99. Evanescence Fallen. If anybody wants one of those, it's available. I think there's another one somewhere in a stray crate. We can find it probably. Okay, we have John Andrews. Daniel was tagging somebody. Okay, Genesis 41, 45, 50. Michael Nath on BS for Black Sabbath. Genesis 55, now 60. We had a new bid on Bob Dylan. I'm going to make sure that Matt Lawson is out. John Dorsey has it for 24. Final call on that. Iron Maiden, The Final Frontier, $49.99. New and sealed, Iron Maiden, The Final Frontier. Haunted House, Walt Disney's Chilling Thrilling Sounds, $33.99. That's on translucent smoke-colored vinyl. Glad to see these in here, I guess. Temple the Dog, $39.99. We had one of those in the put-back bin the other night. There's 2 more. Wow. I'm sure those have went up a lot. $39.99, Temple the Dog. I know I can't get them anymore, but they're $39.99. I have 2 copies. Chris Cornell, Temple the Dog. Genesis is at 60. Craig Johnson's has the high bid. Everybody else is out. Final call. New bid on Bob Dylan for 25. Both Temple the Dogs are sold. Travis Wade gets one, and Tim Vergari gets one. Those are sold and sold. Temple the Dog and Temple the Dog. Sold to Travis and Tim. We have Atreyu, $39.99. Atreyu, lead sales paper anchor, limited edition 1000, smoky colored vinyl. This is number 54 of 1000, $39.99. Oingo Boingo, the best of Oingo Boingo. The best of Oingo Boingo, $29.99. Limited edition 500 on brown vinyl. Limited edition of 500, $29.99 for Oingo Boingo. I've got 2 copies of that. Red Hot Chili Peppers, $39.99. By the way, $39.99. And Savatage, this was on sale for $29.99. I'll still do that same price. It was $44.99. Savatage, Handful of Rain. Kurt Musser wants a lingo. He meant Oingo. That's sold to Kurt Musser. I also have Ozzy and Motorhead Hellraiser. That's $16.99. I know I can get more of those. Bob Dylan's at $27. Let's sell Genesis to Craig Johnson. You get the sealed Genesis for $60. Nice. That's sold to you for $60. Bob Dylan's now going in slot number 1. John Dorsey has it for $27. Kelly Cook first on Savatage. Tony Vance, you were second. You were second on that. Next is some sort of box set. It's the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus, $79.99. The Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus. Let me get some new auctions pulled. Bob Dylan's still getting bids. Let's see. We'll make that. I'm going to leave some stuff in here for the $20 buy it now whenever we get to it. Ooh, Bob Dylan. This is his self-titled. Oh, I forgot about these. These were already priced for tonight. U2 and Stevie Ray Vaughan. But here's a sealed Bob Dylan. This is sealed Bob Dylan's debut album Well, we already have a Bob Dylan up. Never mind. That one's on deck. Bob Dylan. Let's do this U2. U2 is opened. This was something that was priced tonight. I pulled out for auction. This is an OG 1988 specialty press. OG 1988 specialty press. Very clean. Rattle and hum for some reason, which isn't in print. U2, rattle and hum. Some of it's live, some of it's studio. Super clean copy. Gatefold 2LP with the original inner sleeves. $45 start. Bob Dylan's out. John Dorsey, you get the Dylan for $27. Now let's put up the other Dylan. U2's a $45 start, and Dylan is a $25 start. This is Bob Dylan, self-titled, $25 start. It is definitely not OG. That would be impossible. The original of this didn't even come sealed in 1962. They wasn't even sealing records back then. This is sealed probably, well, it doesn't have a barcode on it, so it could be a 70s press. It could be a mid-70s pressing of it. I know this. It's very nicely sealed, and it's not a club, and it doesn't have a barcode, so probably a 70s press. $25 start on Dylan. There's the Stones. Let me put that back in here where it was. Black Flag is $33.99. Black Flag Damage, $33.99. Kathy, the Stevie Nicks is $39.99. This is the first time ever it was pressed on vinyl. There is no original of this. This is the original, unless you get the Stevie Nicks box set. First time ever it was on vinyl, $39.99. Stones was $79.99, Michael Nath, $79.99. The Stones Rock and Roll Circus. Who Killed Marilyn? Another Danzig picture disc, $34.99. Primus, the Desaturating 7 on rainbow splatter colored vinyl. That was marked down to $24.99. I'll still do that same price. Primus is $24.99. Bob Dylan, Rasta Revolution on green and black splatter vinyl, $31.99. And 9 Inch Nails Broken. 9 Inch Nails is $39.99. Elvis, there's a waiting list for this. Green vinyl. If I don't have it over here, then there's a sticky note for it. Give me 1 second on that. But if anybody wants one, let me know. Yeah, there's a waiting list for this. I don't have it on my laptop, but I know there is. $28.99. If anybody wants on that, this is Elvis Presley, self-titled, green vinyl, $28.99. I'm going to lay that over here. Now, there was a bid on U2. Angela, U2 was a $45 start. You're close. $45 start, and I'll go ahead and say final call, and also a final call on this. Brent Rively bid $25. He's the lone bidder. Sean Fairweather first on Primus. Shannon only bidder, or Shannon was first on 9 Inch Nails. Greg, you were second. John Dorsey, you were next on Primus. And Kathy says, I'll take it, and that was for Stevie Nicks. All right, let me swap out crates because I have officially filled this one up. Let me grab a new empty crate right over here. And we have a couple bids now on U2. And Bob Dylan, a final call for $25. Now a bid for $26. 9 Inch Nails is already sold. I only had one copy. It was broken. Info on the Stones. The Stones, this is a kind of an interesting release. This originally was never released. It was only bootlegged. It's not just the Rolling Stones. It has Jethro Tull, The Who, Taj Mahal, The Dirty Mac, which is Eric Clapton and John Lennon as well with the Stones, Marian Faithfull. And this was the first time I think it was officially released. It was supposed to be a movie. There's footage of it on YouTube. Really cool footage, especially the Jethro Tull. Is it a Song for Jeffrey? Yeah, Wild Jethro Tull, The Who. But this was like the first time it was officially released was in this box set. We've seen multiple bootlegs of it. Dale's collection, he had a couple of the original bootlegs, but it was a project and it kind of never did come to fruition. And this box set is kind of like one of the few official releases of it. So $79.99, Rock and Roll Circus. But yeah, it has a lot of different artists on it. Taj Mahal, The Stones, Dirty Mac, Marian Faithfull, The Who. But I think Dirty Mac is John Lennon, Rolling Stones, Eric Clapton. I know John Lennon for sure because he's doing Your Blues, the Beatles song that's on the White Album. That's John Lennon for sure on lead vocals. And I'm pretty sure Eric Clapton's in it, and then the rest of the Rolling Stones. $79.99. Okay, we have Daft Punk, $39.99. Daft Punk, this is Discovery, $39.99. Daft Punk Discovery. Journey Frontiers, the 40th anniversary edition, remastered with the bonus 7-inch, $36.99. And Led Zeppelin 4, that's the newest Atlantic 75th anniversary edition on clear vinyl, Stairway to Heaven. Charlie Brown, Thanksgiving on green vinyl, 50th anniversary edition, $34.99. And Creator, Live at Dynamo, Open Air, 1988, $28.99. John Dorsey's at 28 on the Dylan. Brent Robley, You're Out. And Shock G, Angela. Well, actually, Angela was first to bid, even though she miscued. So Shock, You're Out on U2. Angela has it for 45. Let me know if you want in for more. Angela has this for 45, final call. Brent Robley's back in on the Dylan at 29. Mike Torres gets the Charlie Brown. We have Misfits, Legacy of Brutality, $28.99. Misfits. Also, Oingo Boingo, Dark at the End of the Tunnel. That's limited edition 500 on orange vinyl, $29.99. And Foghat Now Playing, Slow Ride, Take It Easy, transparent honey-colored tan vinyl, $26.99. Led Zeppelin's $33.99. $33.99 on Led Zeppelin. U2 is pretty much, the vinyl's EX Plus to Near Mint Minus. The jacket's EX Plus as well. Very clean jacket, especially for it to be black to show a lot of ring wear. Just a little bit of hint of it right up there. But it's a very clean, glossy cover. That's now at $46. Bob Dylan's at $29, now $30, now $35. Zeppelin is sealed. Led Zeppelin 4, $33.99. It's on clear vinyl. Iron Maiden, Peace of Mind, $33.99 for Peace of Mind. Love and Rockets, self-titled, $31.99. The Doors, Alive She Cried, on green vinyl, $29.99. And Leonard Skinner, The Last Rebel, music on vinyl, 2000 were pressed on silver vinyl, $38.99. This whole crate here is stuff that did not get paid for, so we're just recapping that. I pretty much have another full entire bin. We sold a few things out of it, but this is all stuff that Tanner canceled last night. Quite a bit of stuff here. Well, let's go through it one more time very quickly. I'm just going to read titles and prices. If you need any information, let me know. And we have Bob Dylan. High bid on Bob Dylan. Brent Robley has this for $35. John Dorsey, You're Out. He says he's out, so final call to Brent for $35. And then the U2, Rattle and Hum. The newest high bid on this is Tom Sullivan at $53. John had this thing stickered. We're not there yet. He had it stickered. I've, of course, reduced the price and put it up for auction. Tom has it for $53. We have Lennon Clapton, Keith Richards on bass, and Mitch Mitchell on drums. That's the Dirty Mac. Thank you, Lynn. And how much was Love and Rockets? Love and Rockets was $31.99, Travis. The band's self-titled breakthrough fourth album contains the massive hit So Alive, originally released in 1989. I've never had an OG of that. I've never had many OGs at all with Love and Rockets. And Leonard Skinner sold to Lily McCurry. I have more of these somewhere around in here if anybody else wants a copy of Leonard Skinner Last Rebel. Travis Wade says he'll take Love and Rockets. All right, so this is all new vinyl, non-payments. Let's run through these one more time. And then we're going to probably start doing that buy it now sealed stuff. I've got to pull what left to auction, whatever's left that I want to auction. And then we'll start doing a big recap because we've been through so much tonight, especially new vintage stuff. It's all worthy for sure of a recap. So let's continue. Let's go ahead and sell Bob Dylan, though. This is sold to Brent for $35, so we can get a new auction. I also pulled a Stevie Ray Vaughan that was priced. I pulled it so we could run it for auction. I have cut the price to a $45 start. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Texas Flood. And this is a very clean OG copy. Nice jacket, too. $45 start. Very nice. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood. U2's at $57 with Tom Sullivan. Angela's out. Shock G's out. It's between Tom and Scott Ham. Stevie Ray Vaughan already has 2 bids. Here's what's in here. Now that's what I call Halloween, $29.99. 2 LPs. Tom Petty Mojo, 2 LPs. Red vinyl. Typo Negative, 2 LP. Green vinyl, limited to 1,500. Dead Again, $38.99. Kiss, Carnival of Souls, $33.99. Hip Hop Collected, $49.99. Danzig, Black Area, $31.99. David Johnson wants a Mojo. David, that's so do you. Glad you finally got something. Kiss, Lick It Up, $33.99. Evanescence, Fallen, $39.99. Iron Maiden, The Final Frontier, $49.99. Haunted House, Chilling Thrilling Sounds, $33.99. U2's at $61. Stevie Ray Vaughan's at $50. Atreyu, $39.99. The Best of Oingo Boingo, limited to 500, $29.99. Red Hot Chili Peppers, By the Way, $39.99. Ozzy, Motorhead, Hellraiser, $16.99. Paul Richards, wants Kiss, Carnival of Souls. I actually have more copies of this if anybody else wants one. Paul, have you bought from us before, Paul Richards? If you're a first-time buyer, let me know. I'll give some instructions right quick. If not, welcome back. Terry Gearhart gets Oingo Boingo. We also have Black Flag, Damaged, $33.99. Glenn Danzig, Who Killed Marilyn, $34.99 picture disc. Bob Marley and the Wailers, Rasta Revolution, Green and Black Splatter, $31.99. The Stones, Rock and Roll Circus, $79.99 box set. Daft Punk, $39.99. Journey Frontiers, 40th Anniversary Remastered, $36.99. Creator, Live at Dynamo, $28.99. And Oingo Boingo, Dark at the End of the Tunnel, $29.99. And Misfits Legacy Brutality, $28.99. Paul, welcome to CollectCo Live. If you're a first-time buyer, thank you and welcome. Make sure you contact our Facebook page. That's CollectCo, our business page that we're streaming this from. Make sure you send us a message with your email address and your mailing address. We invoice on Mondays. We sell 6 nights a week. Anything you buy all week is $7 in limited shipping. That includes anything you buy here live and in our private group. We also have a private group called Whole Lot of Records. And we post new vinyl pre-orders and that. That's what most of this stuff they didn't get paid for. A lot of this was pre-orders, and we never did hear back from the people who pre-ordered it. So, or they didn't pay for it. And sometimes I'll post, like tonight, this morning, tomorrow morning, all these I'll post a video of, most likely. I'll add some stuff to it, and I'll do a video, because not everybody gets to catch the feed tonight. But most people can hop on and watch a 3-minute recap video of all the stuff that's left over, and we'll hopefully sell a bunch of it there. Make sure you contact our page. Tom Sullivan wants Oingo Boingo. Let's sell some auctions. Stevie Ray Vaughan is sold to Michael Nath for $50. I hope everybody was done bidding on that. That's sold to Michael Nath for $50, and I saw it out on YouTube. Tom Sullivan was at 61. Scott bid 63. Tom Sullivan said out. That's sold for 63. That's sold for 63. Brent Robley said B. Arthur. Did I miss something there? B. Arthur. Also, we have Foghat Greatest Hits, $26.99. Led Zeppelin still available, $33.99. Iron Maiden Piece of Mind, $33.99. And Doors, A Life She Cried, green vinyl, $29.99. Okay. $7 in limited shipping. That's 1 LP, or that's $27. And we ship using Whiplash mailers for any records 1 to 5. And then we've had custom boxes made. So we actually have worked with a company here locally, and they're starting to make custom boxes for us. Everything is very professionally packed and shipped. And we're about to go through a bin. As soon as I figure out everything else I want to auction, I'm going to pull them. And then we're going to go through some stuff here for $20 buy it nows. All right, give me 1 second. There's quite a bit. But first, we're going to do this right here. Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton, Say Forever You'll Be Mine, an original sealed copy from 1973. Let me see if I can get this other sticker off of it. It don't belong on here. There we go. This is Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton, Say Forever You'll Be Mine. That is a sealed copy. That is a sealed copy. $20 start. Porter Wagner and Dolly Parton, Say Forever You'll Be Mine, 1973. Sealed, $20 start. And Hank Williams Jr., Montana Cafe. Hank Williams Jr., Montana Cafe. Montana Cafe? Montana Cafe. Sealed with hop sticker. That's also a $20 start. That is sealed and sealed. Those are now up for bid. I've got a couple other here. Let me put that aside. And, okay, now let me see what I had in here. Let's see. I'm going to leave that in there, that, and that, and that. Give me some great deals. I still got a couple of these to pull out. I think I'll leave that in there, though. Mix a couple of these up. A couple artists back to back. All right. Okay, so Yep, this is going to be an entire crate of sealed records for $20 buy it now. There shouldn't be much left in here when we get done, but we'll see. These have never been shown. Everything in here is a buy it now for $20. A buy it now for $20. Let's see here. Chad doesn't acknowledge my comments. I try to acknowledge every comment, but sometimes my mind is going a little bit too fast. Sorry, Mark Fallon, and anybody else that I don't get to look at your comment. Hank Williams Jr., Shane Devers was in first at 20, Darren Wallace was second. All right, everything in here is a $20 buy it now. Straight price, $20. $20 buy it now. Craig, can you put that back? You can, but it's kind of buried right now. So I'll make a note right now for Jake and Tanner to put it back, or if you want to double after the sale, double confirm that and send us a message, I'll do it. Okay, so $20 buy it now. We have Nielsen. I have no idea how to say it, but it's a quad pressing. Harry Nielsen, $20. Everything in here is either a sealed OG or first pressing, a sealed vintage reissue, or a sealed club. So it's going to be sealed. Nothing in here is really new. It is new and sealed, but nothing in here. This is all vintage LPs. This is either sealed OG, sealed club reissue, or sealed vintage reissue. Nielsen's $20, sold to Christopher Brusha. The Knack Club, sealed. The Knack, $20. My Sharona. Ted Nugent, Little Miss Dangerous, Punch Hole, Hop Sticker, $20. Catfish, Get Down, sealed, $20. Edgar Winter's White Trash, recycled, $20. Edgar Winter Group with Rick Derringer, sealed, $20. Update on our auctions. Lily McCurry's at $20 on the Dolly Parton. Sealed Dolly Parton, Porter and Dolly, Say Forever, You'll Be Mine. Final call for $20. And Shane was first on Hank Jr. Darren never did bid again. Final call for $20. Darren Wallace first on Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent is sold to Darren Wallace. Gene Brown gets the Knack. These are all $20 buy it nows. Those are sold and sold. Another Edgar Winter. This is, I thought I separated all these. We got Edgar Winter, and Edgar Winter. Yeah. Night Dreams. There's another sealed one, $20. Darren's back in on Hank at $25. The Early Duke Ellington, $20. The Early Duke Ellington. Everest Folk Archive Jazz. Candidia, Dawn, sealed, $20. Dennis DeYoung, Desert Moon, sealed, $10. Ronnie Dangerfield, No Respect, sealed, $20. Almost said 10. Ruby Baby, Dion, sealed, $20. And Roseanne Cash, 7-year ache, sealed, $20. These are all sealed copies. Only one bid on sealed Dolly Parton. Wow. Lily McCurry gets that for $20. I'll go ahead and put that in the $20 stuff too. Since then, Hank Williams got a bid for $25, now $30. Mark Fallon got the sealed Rodney Dangerfield. That's sold to Mark Fallon. Christopher Brusher was second. Matt Ketchrin first on Dion. Those are all sold. Rodney Dangerfield, Brooke Paget, you were second on that one. Let me see what else I have over here to auction. Give me 1 second. I'm also going to mute my mic and take a drink of Monster. I'm definitely going to need it to finish out the rest of the sale. Okay. Let's hear you drink. No, you don't want to do that. All right, Dion sold to Matt Ketchrin. Darren Wallace is out on Hank. This is sold to Shane Devers for $30. Shane Devers got this for $30. Next was John Conley, Conley Country. John Conley's a $20 buy it now. John Anderson, his self-titled first album, has the saw mark right there, Tearing the Shrink. John Anderson's $20. And The Frost, Rock and Roll Music. The Frost is a $20 buy. Wow, that's a great deal. The Frost, $20 buy it now. If you have outer sleeves, I will take. I do. I need to bring some more up here and show those. Give me 1 second. Tom Sullivan, I will put you down for some. All right, I have NSYNC and I have the Judds. These are $20 starts. NSYNC Pop. NSYNC Pop is sealed. NSYNC Pop. This is a 12-inch single from 2001. NSYNC. $20 start. $20 start. NSYNC is a $20 start. And the Judds, River of Time. The Judds is sealed, unopened. 1989, also a $20 start. Brent Robley first on the Frost. Matthew Kopus was second. $20 buy it now. This is the Fabulous Thunderbirds. This is sealed for $20. Christopher, everything in here is $20. It is sealed. Dennis DeYoung is sealed. It's never been opened. It's $20. The Best of Nancy Wilson. $20 on the Best of Nancy Wilson. Sealed. Wilder, Teardrop Explodes. $20 on Wilder. We have more Winter. This is Johnny and Edgar Winter together. Sealed. $20. Lillian's at $20 on the Judds. The Ballad Album, Dexter Gordon. Sealed. $20. 1980 Downbeat Readers Poll winner. That is #1 tenor saxophonist, Jasmine of the Year. Dexter Gordon, $20. Mitchell Richardson on J.A. J.A. was for John Anderson. Mitchell, that's sold to you for $20. Also, we have Herb Albert, Wild Romance. Everything in here is sealed. $20. Matt Lawson on Winter. That's sold to Matt Lawson for $20. Also, Lee Greenwood, Love Will Find Its Way to You. Lee Greenwood is $20. And John Conley's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Greatest Hits Volume 2. Craig Thomas wants Teardrop. That is Wilder, The Teardrop Explodes. That's sold to Craig for $20. And Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $20. The Judds is sold to Lillian McCurry. That was the only bid for $20. That's sold to Lillian for $20. If anybody wants NSYNC, it's now $20. If anybody wants NSYNC, Gary Wright, Touch and Gone, also sealed. And The Best of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. That's a 2 LP. The Best of Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. $20 buy it now. Next auction is Frank Sinatra, Oh Blue Eyes Is Back, and Vince Gill, When I Call Your Name. These are also $20 starts. Does this need to be cleaned, or is that just humidity? This has got some major humidity. So this is, no, or not major, but definitely some humidity's got trapped underneath the shrink. $20 start on Frank Sinatra. It is a gatefold. Oh Blue Eyes Is Back. It's a sealed retail copy. That needs to be opened and wiped down. Brand new copy. Sealed. $20 start. Vince Gill, When I Call Your Name. Also sealed. $20 start. Vince Gill, When I Call Your Name. Sealed. Unopened. $20 start. 1989. Back up to the top. Tom Sullivan wants JC2. John Conley, Greatest Hits 2. That's sold to Tom Sullivan for $20. Travis McLarty, first on NSYNC. Travis Wade, second. Mark Fallon, third. Frank Sinatra, 20. Vince, 20. Vince, 20. Dexter Gordon, The Bethlehem Years. That's a $20 buy it now. Also, La Bamba soundtrack. La Bamba soundtrack. That's sealed for $20. Wayne Chung, Mosaic. Sealed, unopened. $20. Wayne Chung, The Warmer Side of Cool. Sealed, unopened. $20. And Traffic, Welcome to the Canteen. $20 buy it now. Steve Winwood, Jim Capaldi, Dave Mason, Chris Wood, and another Gary Wright, The Light of Smiles. $20 on that. So Lillian was first on the Smokey Robinson and the Miracles for $20. Vince Gill had bids for $25, $26. Travis Wade first on La Bamba for a $20 buy it now. Mark Fallon first on the Sealed Traffic. Stacy was next on La Bamba. Vince Gill's at $30. Traffic next with Chris Kirkley. The Drifters' Greatest Hits, also a $20 buy it now. And Any Love, Luther Vandross. Luther is a $20 buy it now. Justin Chase, you were third on La Bamba. Right now, I have a high bid on Frank Sinatra. We put this up and we had bids for 20, 21, 25, and there hasn't been a bid since then. Terry Gerhardt has sealed Frank Sinatra for 25, and the high bid on the sealed Vince Gill is at 40. Romelu first on the Luther. That's sold to Romelu C. Steve Winwood, Roll With It. Roll With It's a $20 buy it now. The Edgar Winter album. That's a $20 buy it now. Everything in here is new and sealed. It is vintage copies, though. It's either a sealed vintage OG, a sealed vintage reissue, or a sealed club copy. They're all sealed. So far, there's been nothing like new in here. These are all vintage and sealed. Mark Fallon first on Winwood. Lily McCurry was second. Vince Gill is at 50-50, and Frank Sinatra is at 30. We have Willie Nelson, Two Lefty from Willie, sealed with hop sticker. That's a $20 buy it now. The Wayne Chung albums were called Mosaic and The Warmer Side of Cool. Of course, they're both $20. Vince Gill, 51. Frank Sinatra, 27. The Oak Ridge Boys, American Made. $20 buy it now on that. Charlie Rich Greatest Hits, $20 buy it now. And Ricky Skaggs, live in London. Ricky Skaggs, we'll have to put that in a new sleeve. Ricky Skaggs is live in London. $20 buy it now on Mr. Ricky. $20 buy it now on that. Shane, let's see here. Out on VG. Shane Devers, first on the Willie Nelson. That's sold to Shane for $20. Vince Gill, 55. Frank Sinatra, 30. Tom Sullivan wants the Oak Ridge Boys. John Dorsey on Ricky Skaggs. These are all $20 buy it nows. We have Exile, Kentucky Hearts. Exile, Country's Brightest Stars. That's a $20 buy it now on Exile. And I also have Willie Nelson, Always on My Mind. Willie Nelson is a $20 buy it now. Sealed copy, Always on My Mind. Willie Nelson, $20 buy it now on that. And Country's Greatest Duets. Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard. I think that's a new sleeve. Yeah, that's a new sleeve. Some of these we've already put new sleeves on. Some of them they have old sleeves on. That's why I'm taking them out. That's Country's Greatest Duets. All right, so update on the sealed Frank Sinatra. The last bid I had, Kevin LeBady bid 27. Drew Smith bid 30. Drew Smith was at 30. And then Vince Gill, we had bids for 58, and then Brooke bid 60. Stacy Metternich wants CD. CD was for Country's Duets. Stacy Metternich, if so, then you were first. Lillian was second. Michelle Miller third. Vince Gill 62. Travis first on Willie Nelson. Frank Sinatra 32. We have Oak Ridge Boys, Bobby Sue, a sealed copy. Oak Ridge Boys, Bobby Sue. Another sealed Oak Ridge Boys, $20 on that. Kathy Mattea, Untasted Honey. Kathy Mattea's $20. And Ricky Van Shelton, Wild Eyed Dream. $20 on that. Ricky Van Shelton, Wild Eyed Dream. And another Kathy Mattea, a collection of hits. That's a 1990 club copy. That might be a little bit harder to get. I like that. I like that Sunbeam door push there behind her. That's pretty cool. $20 buy it now on that. Vince Gill, 62, 65, 68. Frank Sinatra's at 32. That means Drew Smith. Let me know if you want to bid again, or if you're done, say out. Oak Ridge Boys Greatest Hits. That's $20. The shrink's kind of torn along the top, but that is a $20 buy it now as well. Lily McCurry wants the Kathy Mattea Hits. That's sold to Lily McCurry. The Good Old Boys featuring David Nelson and Frank Wayfield, Pistol Packin' Mama. That's sealed for $20. And Highway 101 sealed, $20 on that. Drew Smith backing on Frank Sinatra at 35. Tom Sullivan wants the Oak Ridge Boys Greatest Hits. Tony Vance wants Wayne Chung, The Warmer Side of Cool. This one right here is sold to Tony Vance. John Dorsey on GOB, Good Old Boys. That's sold to John Dorsey for a $20 buy it now. Also, Kathy Mattea, Walk. Hold on a second. Walk the Way the Wind Blows. Kathy Mattea. That's a $20 buy it now as well. Johnny Cash sings the greatest hits. $20 on that. And the Guess Who flavor, sealed, saw mark, does have a hop sticker on it. $20 buy it now. Vince Gill's at $72. Brooke, you're out. Terry's out on Frank Sinatra. Drew, you have that for $35. Final call. Brooke's backing on Vince Gill for $75. Here's another Johnny Cash. Get Rhythm. Johnny Cash in the Tennessee 2. That's on Sun. Get Rhythm. $20 buy it now on that. So two sealed Johnny Cashes in here. 20 and 20. The next one is another Nielsen album, I think. Yes, this is Harry Nilsson. Harry. It's a sealed gatefold. And this actually may be OG. It's a gatefold. I can't verify that. It could be actually from 69. It's very heavy, but no way to verify. $20 on that. So, Shane Devers, let me know which Johnny Cash you want. You can have Sings the Greatest Hits or Get Rhythm, or you can have both of them. You're first. Brent Robley is first to Nielsen. That's sold to Brent Robley. Lillian was second. Let's go ahead and sell Frank Sinatra to Drew Smith for $35. Drew Smith, you get the sealed Sinatra for $35. I saw an out on Vince Gill, and that means that this is sold to Brooke for $75. Brooke gets Vince Gill for $75. Shane Devers gets both of the Johnny Cashes. Those are sold and sold. Next is Harry Chapin, Heads and Tails. That's also sealed for $20. Let's put up two new auctions. Another Frank Sinatra and another Genesis Duke. This is Frank Sinatra, My Way. It's sealed. It's a 70 Super Savers. $25 start on that one. Frank Sinatra, My Way. It's a 70 Super Savers. And then Genesis Duke. I was going to see if I could wipe off this right here that says sealed. That's just written on the shrink wrap, of course. Sealed Genesis, though, $25 start. Let me see if I can get one of these paper towels. Sometimes this wipes right off. I know it did on Dale's collection. Dale would sometimes write on his shrink wrap, which kind of doesn't hurt anything as long as it wipes off. But sometimes I would apply Windex or rubbing alcohol and it would definitely come off. But let me see if I can get this to wipe off. Yeah, it's like a magic erase board almost. It's going to make it look a lot better. And then there looks like a sticker of some sort that was peeled off. So you can even touch it up better when I get done with it, but there we go. It's now disappeared. Too Many Misunderstandings. Misunderstanding. Great song on there as well. Okay, that's up for bid. Looks a lot better now. I think if you get some goo gone, you can even work on that sticker. Somebody might end up buying it and just ripping it open and listening to it, though. I left off by putting up Frank Sinatra 25, Genesis 25, Frank Sinatra 35, Genesis 25, Frank Sinatra 27, Genesis 35, Genesis 40, Frank Sinatra 35. Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? $20 buy it now. Rick Ocasek, Beatitude. Rick Ocasek is a $20 buy it now. And a quadraphonic pressing of the Guess Who flavors, also sealed with hop sticker. Genesis is at 45. Let's go through that crate one more time. Everything in there is sealed for a $20 buy it now. I repeat, sealed for a $20 buy it now. And we have definitely covered some ground lately with the sealed Michigan collection. I mean, we have been through some crates. We have sold a lot of sealed records lately. I mean, we've been selling this collection now, for a month? And this guy had an unbelievable collection of sealed records. Took a lot of time for him to get all these. So we have Christopher Brusha on GH, which was for Guess Who? Christopher, I'm assuming you want the quad pressing. There was an OG in there as well. Mark Fallon gets Ocasek. And Preston Rose wants Catfish, which was one of the first records still left in here. So, Catfish, get it down. This is sold to Preston Rose. This has a sticker on it I think I can peel off too. Some of these have this guy bought records everywhere. Antique malls, thrift stores, other record stores. Some of them have stickers that need to be peeled off. Catfish is sold for $20 to Preston Rose. I've done some of those if I find them. We have Edgar Winter's White Trash recycled. $20 buy it now on Edgar Winter's White Trash. Everything in here is $20 buy it now. It's all sealed, either OG, vintage reissue, or club. There's nothing new in here. It is new sealed, but it's all vintage copies or pre-owned, nothing modern. Another Edgar Winter group. This is Edgar Winter Group with Rick Derringer. $20 buy it now. And Edgar Winter Group Jasmine Night Dreams. That's also a $20 buy it now. By the way, Genesis is now at $55 with Lily McCurry, and the Sinatra is a final call now to Terry Gearhart for $35. He has that for $35. No one else has bid. The early Duke Ellington. Let's see if I can peel this one off. The early Duke Ellington. This is also a $20 buy it now. That looks much better. That's a compilation. Everest Archive of Folk and Jazz. Candidia Dawn. $20 buy it now. Dynasty Young. Desert Moon. Sealed. $20. Let's see if I can get this sticker off. It's a big one. It's like a yard sale sticker. There we go. $20 buy it now on that. That could probably be peeled off too. I'll leave it on there though. $20 on Dynasty Young. Genesis at 60. Jackson Blaylock wants the Duke Ellington. Romelu, you were second. Frank Sinatra has a new bid for $36. Chris Kirkley wants Dynasty Young. That's sold to Chris Kirkley for $20. Genesis at 65. Roseanne Cash, 7-year ache. 7-year ache. Thank you, Mark Fallon. Thank you for tuning in. This has like a record store sticker on the back, like an inventory sticker. There we go. I'm enhancing a lot of these, peeling off these stickers. Paul or John probably would have done that when they're pricing them. I'm doing it right now. Roseanne Cash, sealed, $20. John Conley, Conley Country. The way I look at this, if you're thinking, wow, I'd like to have that, but it's sealed. For example, if this album was reissued, it's no way a new copy would be $20. It would be minimum $25, probably $30 or $35 if this album was reissued, a new copy. So the way I see it, if you want Roseanne Cash, buy this and open it. It's not an overwhelmingly rare record by no means. It's not an expensive record. The way I see it, for $20, cut it open. You get a brand new copy cheaper than any new pressing would cost it. And you won't lose any sleep opening that up. So the way I see it, for $20, you can buy these to keep them sealed and collect them, or you can open them up. I don't think there's anything in here that, for $20, these titles that, if you want to open them up, I think that's what I would open these up. I mean, unless you want to keep them sealed. Totally up to you. But like this, like I said, I don't think that album's even in print. If you want something brand new, open it up. The Fabulous Thunderbirds. Wow, did I even show this earlier? That's still available. $20 buy it now. That's live. Fabulous Thunderbirds. We have The Best of Nancy Wilson. $20 buy it now. Also, we have Dexter Gordon. This is a $20 buy it now, the ballad album, Dexter Gordon. Herb Albert, Wild Romance, $20. And Lee Greenwood, Love Will Find Its Way to You, $20. Yeah, there's pretty much new vinyl starts at like $25 and goes up now. So anytime I'm like going through a $20 discount bin of sealed stuff, I'm like, wow, pretty great prices compared to what new copies would cost. We have Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $20 buy it now on that. Gary Wright, Touch and Gone. Gary Wright's a $20 buy it now. Dexter Gordon, The Bethlehem Years. Dexter Gordon's a $20 buy it now. Wayne Chung, Mosaic. These are all sealed. Gary Wright, The Light of Smiles. Also, The Drifters, Greatest Hits. And we have the Edgar Winter album. That's also sealed for $20. Edgar Winter. Here's what I'm going to do. If anybody's interested in some Edgar Winter, 510, you can get buy one or buy three, get one free. I'm going to do these for $15, $15, and $15. All sealed Edgar Winter. $15, $15, and $15, $15. $30, $60, or essentially buying three, getting one free. Those are all sealed Edgar Winters for $15 each. They're sealed. I enjoyed my first auction. I wish I had Belladonna or the Zombies before shut down for the night. Thanks for blaming it. This is so interesting. Kathy, thank you and welcome. We'll be back again tomorrow. Kathy, at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. We have the Zombies quite often, and we have Stevie Nicks quite often. So please come back. We could even have some tomorrow. Let's update these auctions right quick. Terry Gearhart was at 40 on the Frank Sinatra. Drew Smith, you're out. Let me know if you want back in. And Genesis is at 70 with Shannon M. Genesis is at 70 with Shannon M. Lillian's out. That's a final call. Chris Kirkley wants Wayne Chung Mosaic for a $20 buy now. I'm pretty sure we had a copy the other night we sold in shrink wrap with hop sticker for $24.99. This is sealed. This is now sold to Chris Kirkley. I peeled off a sticker that said sealed. That didn't belong on there. Chris, that's sold for you for $20. And we have somebody want the Edgar Winters. These are sold to Burt Jordan, Tanner, and Jake. 15, 15, 15, 15. Those are sold to Burt Jordan. 15, 15, 15, 15. Charlie Rich's Greatest Hits. $20 buy it now for Charlie Rich's Greatest Hits. $20 buy it now for that. It's also sealed. And Exile, Kentucky Hearts. That is sealed. Country's Brightest Stars. Exile. $20 buy it now. Oak Ridge Boys, Bobby Sue. $20 buy it now on Oak Ridge Boys, Bobby Sue. Sealed. Has a saw mark on the side. Burt Jordan wants the Drifters. That was the Drifters' Greatest Hits. That's sold for $20. Thank you, Burt Jordan. We have Kathy Mattea. I think we have two of hers left. Let's do a 15-15 bundle on Kathy Mattea. One's 15, the other's 15. Kathy Mattea, we'll do 30 for both of them. They're both sealed. If anybody wants those, 15 and 15, bundle deal. Ricky Van Shelton, Wild Eyed Dream. Ricky Van Shelton, this is also a $20 buy it now. Wild Eyed Dream, that's a sealed copy. We have Highway 101, that's sealed for $20. The Guess Who Flavors, Hair Chapin, Heads and Tails, and Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? Frank Sinatra then is sold to Terry Gearhart for $40. Never did hear back from Drew Smith. That's sold for $40 to Terry Gearhart. And Genesis is sold to Shannon M for $70. That's sold to Shannon for $70. All right. Anybody else on that? Everything in here is $20 except the Kathy Matteas. Malcolm McNeil, Harry Chapin, Guess Who, Highway 101, Ricky Van Shelton, Oak Ridge Boys, Exile, Charlie Rich, Gary Wright, Dexter Gordon, Gary Wright. There's a Gary Wright bundle if anybody wants those. Sealed Gary Wrights for $15 and $15. I'll do both of them for $30. Dexter Gordon, same thing with Dexter Gordon. $15 and $15 for Dexter Gordon. $15 and $15 for Dexter Gordon. Also, Seals and Croft, Lee Greenwood, Herb Albert, Nancy Wilson, Fabulous Thunderbird, Roseanne Cash, John Conley, and Candidia Dawn. Let me make sure I didn't have any more over here that I pulled out. I don't think I did. Let me clear up my station over here of all my empty shrink wrap or all of my empty sleeves and stickers right quick. Mary Ann's going to take the Dexter Gordon. Mary Ann, are you a first-time buyer? If so, thank you and welcome. I got to get some first-time. Oh, man, I forgot about this Tiny Tim record. This Tiny Tim record is quite expensive. I'm going to show it, and I'm going to kind of offer it as a buy it now, OBO. If you want to go ahead and buy it, be my guest. But I was going to auction it, but I figured we'd have to have a unique buyer. This is a rare Tiny Tim record. It's called Let Me Be Satisfied. It is $279.99. $279.99. $279.99. It's a 1989 promo, sealed. Tiny Tim, Let Me Be Satisfied. That's rare. $279.99. Tiny Tim, let me be satisfied. Mary Ann's a first-time buyer. Thank you, Mary Ann. I'm going to sell this to you for $15 and $15. Make sure you contact our Facebook page. We need your email address and mailing address. Thank you, and we'll email you an invoice on Monday. You'll get an invoice via email on Monday. Michael Swanger, I'll go ahead and sell you the Fabulous Thunderbirds for $15. We'll go back through those again a little bit later. But right now, let's go back and officially start, I guess, a huge recap. Let's see where we were on new vinyl that came in for tonight. We had some great titles that came in for the first time tonight. New releases, etc. Let me try to condense everything and go through those one more time. And then we're going to start going through some vintage stuff. I think it's time, though. I had a half-off bin. Let me make sure it hadn't got mixed up. I had a half-off bin ready and loaded to do the night. Remember the other night we went through one and sold almost everything? I think I have another one over here loaded and ready. Sherry Darnell wants the Kathy bundle. Let me find that half-off bin, though. Let me figure out where that was. Was this it? Boy, this looks like some recent titles, though. Let me figure out Summer Olympics. Yeah, I guess this was it. All right, I hope everybody's ready for one of these wicked half-off bins. I think. Hold on a second. Is this it? Looks like some stuff's got moved around here. I think we've had some diggers. I think we've had some record diggers come in the store today, which means they've mixed up all my bins. They've moved everything around because they've been digging, which is perfectly okay with me, but also not good because now it's all out of order and I got to figure out what's happened to them. This is the one we went through, or maybe I condensed them with these. Let me see here. Let me figure out what I'm talking about here. I remember this Procol Heron. This bin here has great titles in it, but that might have been the one I wanted to go through. All right, let me see what's going on here. This may be it. I just think there's been somebody going, they've really dug through these for sure. So, sure. Okay. Wow, it's already 11:30. Sherry Darnell wants the Kathy bundle. Let me do that right now. I've got the crate found. Let me do the Kathy bundle. Nobody wants the Gary Wright bundle. These are sold to Sherry Darnell for $15 and $15. Thank you, Sherry Darnell. Those are sold to you for $15 and $15. Are the songs Dreamweaver? No, that's not on that album. That's on the Dreamweaver album. I had asked about the Thunderbirds. What was the Thunderbirds album? It was Live, 1979. You did ask about it. If you want it, it's yours. Just let me know. And we have, let's see here. Okay. Yeah, let's go through this half-off bin. Let me look through this other crate. Make sure this was the one. I mean, both of them have great, it's either this one or this one, but this time of the night, I usually go through one random half-off bin of like recent stuff, and there's usually really good titles, and hopefully we sell almost everything in here. So if you're watching, pay close attention, and then we'll officially start doing a recap. So David Graves says he passed. All right, Michael Swanger. I did sell it, but David asked about it first. He said, what was the Thunderbirds album? And then Michael, then you made an offer. He did ask about it first, but I've already sold it to you, but he said he'll pass anyway. Okay. Half off. Great title, especially this first record. It should be an instant seller. We have the Police, Ghost in the Machine, $12.50. I'll be telling you the half off price. Be prepared to claim. If there's no condition notes, I won't say anything. The Police is $12.50, Ghost in the Machine. We have a Concord Jazz Classic, Barney Place Kessel and Friends, $7.50. Brent Ribley gets the Police. That's sold to Brent Ribley. Michael Bloomfield, $7.50. Michael Bloomfield. If you love these blues, play them as you please. $7.50 for Michael Bloomfield. Bill Haley Scrapbook, $7.50 for Bill Haley Scrapbook. The Hughes Corporation, Freedom for the Stallion, $8.50. This has their hit song, Rock the Boat, or Don't Rock the Boat. Roger Ramjet wants Barney Kessel. Christopher Brusha on Michael Bloomfield. We have Brian Lacey, you were second on Michael Bloomfield. Mitchell Richardson, you were second on The Police. Elton John, Breaking Hearts, $10 on Elton John. Garland Jeffries, Escape Artist, that's $5 for Garland Jeffries with the hop sticker. Grand Funk Live, this is now just $17.50. It has the poster with it. $17.50, it has the poster with it. The Cars Panorama, $12.50 for the Cars. And Beja, Time and Tide. Beja's $12.50. Romelu first on Grand Funk. That's so to Romelu. We have live at the Ad Lib Club of London, the Aztecs. I like this thing up here. The greatest club we've ever been in, the Beatles. They had this like quote from the Beatles saying this club, the Ad Lib Club, was the best club we've ever been in. Pretty cool. It has like a Beatles hype sticker on it. Not a sticker. It's actually printed on the cover. But that's $17.50 now. The Aztecs, $17.50 on that. Lillian, you were second on Grand Funk. Burt Jordan first on the Cars. Romelu first on Beja. And Mitchell Richardson, you were second on the Cars. The Jacksons Victory, $15. The Jacksons Victory has the original inner sleeve with it. $15 on the Jacksons. The Romantics in heat, now just $10. Has their hit song Talking in Your Sleep on it. $10 on the Romantics. The Youngbloods is $13.50. The Youngbloods, Elephant Mountain and original 69 Indianapolis press. $13.50 on that. Johnny Winter, second winner. Johnny Winter is $15. Also on the original label. That's now just $15. Tom Sullivan, first on R for Romantics. Curtis Marachi said Jack for Jacksons. You were second on the Romantics, and David Polkey was third. Procter and Bergman, $5. TV or not TV. Procter and Bergman, $5 on that. And Split Ends, Beginning of the Ends. Split Ends, $10. It's a 1980 Canadian pressing. Michael Swanger first on the Johnny Winter. I think I've got a pretty full crate here. Let me go ahead and swap out crates. That one's got pretty full. I'm definitely going to need another one because we have a lot more to go through tonight, including a recap of new vinyl, puzzles, and all kinds of stuff. All right. Hello from Peru. Thank you for joining us. Christopher Brusha wants TV or not TV. Chris Kirkley wants Split Ends. We have the Rockets is $6.50. Rockets is $6.50. Turn up the radio, $6.50 on that. Grand Funk Survival. This had the photos with it. Grand Funk Survival, $12.50. We had another copy last night, I think, in another half-off bin that had the photos. $12.50. Paul McCartney, Venus and Mars. Paul McCartney and Wings, $12.50 on that. Sherry Darnell wants the Youngbloods. Thank you, Sherry Darnell. That's so do you. Carole King Music, $7.50. Great album. Carole King Music, $7.50. Brothers on here. It's going to take some time. Some Kind of Wonderful. Sweet Season, $7.50 on that. Jack DeJohnette Special Edition, Irresistible Forces, $6.50. We have Procter & Bergman, What This Country Needs, $5. Looks like a cigar box, $5. Search of Nearness, The Rascals, $6.50 for The Rascals. And Robin Trower for Earth Below. Robin Trower's in shrink wrap, $11. There's some writing right here on the cover. That's $11. Drew Smith on Carole King. That's so to Drew Smith. Stacy Metternich, you were second. Robert Kraft, Retroactive, $8.50 for Robert Kraft. Christopher Brusha on PG for Procter & Bergman. That's so to Christopher Brusha. Band on the Run. Wow, with poster, just $12.50. That should never be in a discount bin. It's one of my favorites there. $12.50. Foreigner 4 is $7.50. It's in VG Plus condition. Foreigner 4. Mitchell Richardson, you were third on Carole King. Pipes of Peace, Paul McCartney, $12.50. Stacy, you get the Paul McCartney. That's so do you. Band on the Run. Burt Jordan second. Lillian third. Cherry Gearhart fourth. And Paper Lace is VG Plus $5. Almost said $5. Let me reset my lips and tongue. So Stacy got Band on the Run. Burt second. Lillian third. Terry fourth. Christina Schwab on Foreigner 4. David Graves, you were fifth on Band on the Run. Drew Smith second on Foreigner 4. Tom Sullivan gets Pipes of Peace. Christopher was second. Mitchell, you were fifth on Band on the Run. Mitchell, you might want to reset your feed. You're coming in only late, but you're coming in really late. You might want to close out all your apps right quick and come back and rejoin the feed. Foreigner, inside information, EX condition, $9. It's in shrink wrap. EX condition, $9. Foreigner, inside information. And Black Moses, Isaac Hayes. It's a new reissue. It's a newer reissue. VG Plus, $11. Debbie Winston on the Rascals. That is sold to Debbie Winston. Next was Larry Drish on Foreigner. I'm assuming it was for that one, Larry. If so, you were first. Lillian was second. The Hollies, Russian Roulette. VG condition for $5. The Hollies, Russian Roulette. The Isley Brothers, It's Your Thing. Do what you want to do. VG Plus condition, $9. The cover's in shrink wrap. Also, Lee Michaels, Barrel. Lee Michaels is in VG condition, $5. Debbie Winston first on H for Hollies. Christopher Brusha, you were second. The Cars, their self-titled debut. VG Plus condition, $12.50 with the original inner sleeve. I don't recall seeing that. Sometimes, these albums that were million sellers, multi-platinum albums, after they started even the first pressing, sometimes they wouldn't print more inner sleeves. There was like a multi-platinum album. They made millions of them. Literally, sometimes they don't all have original inner sleeves like that. Tommy Flowers, first on IB for the Isley Brothers. That's sold Tommy Flowers. Larry Drish, you were first to the Cars. Christina Schwab, you were second. Mitchell was third. The Guess Who, Sewn and Grown in Canada. VG Plus, $5 for the Guess Who. Neil Young, Comes a Time. EX condition, this is a weird price. This is $16.50. $16.50 condition on Grand Funk Survival. I think so far none of these have been check condition. Jackson, yeah, let me look at this because I did say it come with photos, but let me take a look at it. Right now, this is about an EX Plus, no condition notes. Side 1 is very nice. Side 2 has one scuff right there, but overall that looks very nice. Grand Funk Survival, and it has the photos with it. Kind of like the White Album, but just not as profound. Grand Funk Survival. Pretty cool, though. It has those photo inserts with it. Normally, that kind of stuff is missing. That is $12.50. Neil Young gets, Brent Riley gets Neil Young. Burt Jordan gets the Guess Who. Everything in here is half off sticker. Cat Stevens, T for the Tillerman. VG Plus, $7.50. Wes Bruce and Lang, Why Don't Ya? VG Plus, $7.50. Wes Bruce and Lang. We have Jackson saying he'll take Grand Funk. That's sold to Jackson. Rick Wakeman, Journey to the Center of the Earth. VG Plus condition, $7.50. Rick Wakeman, the keyboardist from Yes. Corey Gaston gets Cat Stevens. Christopher Allen, you were second. Nazareth is VG Plus, $7.50. Raz Anama Naz. This is VG Plus $7.50. Matt Ketron third on Cat Stevens. Another Cars. This one's only $7.50 because it's in VG condition. $7.50. REO Speedwagon, VG Plus, $7.50. High Infidelity, Tony Vance first to Nazareth. That is sold to Tony Vance. And we have the Beach Boys all summer long. The Beach Boys is VG Plus, $10. VG Plus, $10. All right, now Christopher Ernest, I see your comments, but you're replying to yourself. You are first to Rick Wakeman. I'll go ahead and pull that for you. And Christopher, if you're a first-time buyer, thank you and welcome. Make sure you contact our Facebook page. Rick Wakeman is sold to you. We're going to need your email address and we're going to need your mailing address. $7 unlimited shipping. As much as you want to buy, that's all night tonight. That's all night tomorrow, and then we'll invoice you on Monday. Christopher Ernest, that's sold to you. You were second on Naz. You were second on Nazareth. Christina Schwab, first on This Cars. We have David Polkey on REO Speedwagon. Debbie Winston first on the Beach Boys. Christopher Brush second. Mitchell Richardson, you were second on the Cars. Another REO Speedwagon live. VG Plus $12.50. VG Plus $12.50. That is REO Speedwagon live. 10 years after, Cricklewood Green. VG Plus $7.50. More Greatest Hits of the Monkees in shrink wrap. No condition notes. $12.50 on More Greatest Hits of the Monkees. Alan Parsons Project. I Am the Eye in the Sky. With a Chicago Bulls starting lineup song, Cirrus. In shrink wrap, original inner sleeve, now just $10. Debbie Winston first on the Monkees. That's sold to Debbie Winston. The Doors, Other Voices, $7.50. VG condition. And Led Zeppelin, $15. VG condition. Wow. What was the Elton John? That was Breaking Hearts, $10. Stacey Medrigan set for the Monkees. Kevin LeBeatty third. Burt Jordan first on Alan Parsons Project. Larry Drish first on Led Zeppelin. Matt Parsons second. Christina Schwab third. Matthew Kopus fourth. Let's go through those one more time. We sold 80% of them. I would like to sell the other 20%. We have Bill Haley Scrapbook, $7.50. The Hughes Corporation, Freedom for the Stallion, $8.50. Elton John, Breaking Hearts, $10. Garland Jeffries, Escape Artist, $5. The Aztecs, Live at the Ad Lib Club, $17.50. Rockets, $6.50. Paul McCartney, Venus and Mars, $12.50. Jack DeJohnette, $6.50. Special Edition. Robin Trower, $11. Robert Kraft, Retroactive, $8.50. Paper Lace is VG plus $5. Black Moses, Isaac Hayes, VG plus $11. Lee Michaels Barrel, VG Condition $5. West Bruce and Lane, VG plus $7.50. That's Leslie West of Mountain. Jack Bruce of Cream, VG plus $7.50. Outer sleeves. Tom, give me, at the conclusion of this crate, I'll go grab them, so I'll make sure you definitely get some. There is writing on the Robin Trower. There's writing right there on the edge of the jacket. $11. No condition notes on the vinyl. Burt Jordan wants the Paul McCartney, Venus and Mars. Christopher Brusha on PL for Paper Lace. Garland Jeffries, no condition notes on the vinyl. Covers and shrink wrap of Hop Sticker. Very nice vinyl. Jackson Blaylock wants Robin Trower. Let me make sure that Darren Ray is passing. If Darren passes, Jackson, I'll give it to you. REO Speedwagon Live, you get what you play for. VG plus $12.50. 10 Years After, Cricklewood Green, VG plus $7.50. And The Doors, Other Voices, VG $7.50. We have Gene Brown says sold on the Garland Jeffries. We have Tommy Flowers on GJ. GJ was GJ I don't see a GJ, Tommy Flowers. Who was GJ? Kevin LeBady gets the REO Speedwagon. Darren passes, so this is sold to Jackson Blaylock. Burt Jordan, you were second on REO Speedwagon. Did you get a re-up of the inner sleeves? I'm more than those expected. Did you get a re-up of inner sleeves? Oh, you're asking, do I just have more? Garland Jeffries. Oh, okay, JJ. Yes, that had already been asked about. Yeah, let me go grab some supplies right quick. I think I've got plenty, but I don't have them all unboxed. We have them back here kind of shelved in our stock. Okay, so I have outer sleeves. I know Tom Sullivan wants at least one pack. Well, I might be blocked in. I might have to completely walk back around. I've blocked myself in here. Hold on a second. Let me move these crates. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of vinyl. Eight crates here we've sold full tonight, and I'm working on the 9th. That's a lot. We've been selling this week like six to 8. We're on the 9th crate, and I think we're about to move into 10. So, Tom Sullivan, this is a 3 mil outer sleeves, pack of 100, 3 mil outer sleeves, $29.99. Pack of 100, 3 mil outer sleeves, $29.99. This won't fit many box sets like a George Harrison, All Things Must Pass, or a Tusk. You might can get in there, but yeah, that's a pretty tight fit for a lot of thick records. However, these are pretty wide. Like I said, you can almost get, or sometimes get, I think you can get a George Harrison All Things Must Pass, or like a Fleetwood Mac Tusk. These will definitely fit all gatefolds. So Tom Sullivan wants a pack, and yes, those are for gatefolds. Tom Sullivan wants a pack, and anybody else. So I have plenty. We have literally cases of them in the back. Brian Lacey wants 2 packs. There's a pack for Brian Lacey. And I have outer sleeves. So Brian, I'll have to get you some more. And we have original master inner sleeves. This is a pack of 50 for $26.99. Original pack, or excuse me, MoFi, Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab, those are $26.99 if anybody wants inners. If anybody else wants a pack of outer sleeves, I have more. I literally have 9 more cases of them. So I have a lot of them. Tom says he wants another pack. So we need another pack for Brian Lacey. We need another pack for Tom Sullivan. I'm going to keep a little like cross sheet here for Tanner and Jake. Let me keep a little like stick numbers so I know how many to pull after the sale. And I should have plenty of inner sleeves for everybody. So we definitely need another pack for Brian Lacey. We need another pack for Tom Sullivan. And Timeless Vinyl wants 2 packs of outers. Pretty crude method here. There's my stick numbers. And then now the inner sleeves. I got inner sleeves right here on hand. The first person was Clay Moore. And then Matt Parsons wants 2 packs. There's one for Matt and one for Matt. And then anybody else, we can get that on this week's invoice. I got plenty more of these, and I have plenty of outer sleeves. They fit gatefolds really easily. So this is what they look like right here. Is there a gatefold in here? Well, this is a thin gatefold, but yeah, I mean, this is what we're dealing with. They're 3 mil. They're flexible enough to put a gatefold on. But let's see here. Like here's a brand new record. That's a brand new, pretty thick gatefold. Yes, fragile, brand new, pretty thick. No problem getting it on there. Let me not do too many. I'll end up being like the O.J. Simpson trial. One of these won't fit. Now, this is a thick one here. Let's see. That's a pretty thick gatefold. That's Rush. Let's see if this will fit. Oh, yeah, no problem. That's one of the thickest records in the crate. That's the 2112. That's a 3LP Deluxe. So, yeah. We must have quit. Wow, what's this doing in here? A stray copy of Pearl Jam Unplugged. Pearl Jam Unplugged, a 2LP red vinyl, unofficial, the complete broadcast, $39.99. $39.99. Cancel TV2, need whole gatefold. Oh, the whole gatefold. You're talking about ones that open up. These will fit gatefold. Like, they will go over a gatefold, but I don't have the ones that actually open up. All right, let me scrap 2 of my sticky numbers off then, or 2 of my stick numbers. Now I just need 2 more packs. Okay, and then how much for Steely Dan? That's $36.99. That's a new remastered copy. A new remastered copy of Can't Buy a Thrill. Tom Sullivan says, I'll take Yes Fragile. Excellent. That's an amazing copy. That just came in for this week. $31.99. It's on clear vinyl. We'll probably need to go through some of this over here. Rush 2112, Iron Maiden, Metallica, more Yes, Steely Dan. This was what was left over the half-off crate. That's about what I expected. So let's set this right over here. Those are all sold. And let's start that official recap of tonight's newest new vinyl. So this is all new stuff that came in for tonight, including some new releases. So let's go ahead and go through these. And we're about to start doing a recap. Cheech and Chong, Bim Bamboo. Don't have it. The other Yes is called Singles. A collection of singles on vinyl for the very first time. Splatter vinyl, $31.99. Okay, so this is new from MoFi. Have never had this before. 52nd Street, $59.99. 2LP, 45 RPM. Billy Joel, 52nd Street, $59.99 for Billy Joel. And the new Days of the New. There was a big pre-order for this. I've already pulled them. Everybody got one. Days of the New, the Green album. Available on vinyl for the very first time. $49.99. Days of the New, $49.99. Matt, I'll go through that tonight for sure. We have Chris Kirkley getting Billy Joel. I've already sold 1 copy. Now I have 2 left. Thank you, Chris. That's sold to you. Days of the New. Still got 2 of this. Rancoteers. I think I'm getting better with it. Rancoteers. This is Broken Boy Soldiers. That is $36.99. 2 of those left. I have a wait list for the other one. White Line Main Attraction. New reissue from Music on Vinyl. Limited edition of 1,500 on silver vinyl. $39.99. White Line Main Attraction. $39.99. We have The Dead Weather, Sea of Cowards. $29.99 for The Dead Weather, Sea of Cowards. 1 copy left. Also, we have White Line, Big Game, Black Vinyl. $39.99 for White Line, Big Game, Music on Vinyl, Black Vinyl, $39.99. And the Rush Moving Pictures, the Half-Speed Master, Gatefold, really nice jacket, 180 gram vinyl, Half-Speed Master, $39.99. Lizzie Borden, Master of Disguise, $33.99. Also, Velvet Revolver, $46.99. Velvet Revolver, $46.99. Chris, let me see if you was on the pre-order. You possibly could have been. Let me look it up. If you, I don't know if you claimed one tonight, but I can see if you was on the pre-order right quick. Rancantors. And let's see here. Chris Kirkley, yes. Rancantors. Raw-contiers. Rack-and-tours. See, we have conflicting phonics. One of them says rack in tours. One of them says rack on tours. That one says rack-contiers. Lizzie Borden, give him the axe, $33.99, whichever you prefer. Testament, low, $39.99. Lizzie Borden, Deal with the Devil, $33.99. Testament, Souls of Black, $39.99. Suicidal Tendencies, The Art of Rebellion, $39.99. Black Crows of Morica, $36.99. The Rolling Stones, It's Only Rock and Roll, Half Speed Master, $33.99. Velvet Revolver is $46.99. Contraband, Music on Vinyl Pressing, $46.99. We've already sold 2 of those tonight. Last copy of Elder, Reflections of a Floating World, $36.99. Extreme 2, Pornograffiti, $39.99. Smashing Pumpkins, Siamese Dream, $59.99. Kiss Alive 2 is $56.99. And Kiss Unplugged is $44.99. Suicidal Tanner, if I already got it, cancel please. Okay, and Corey Lawson does want the Velvet Revolver. Matt Parsons wants Suicidal Tendencies. Cancel if I already have it. This is sold to Matt Parsons. I don't think you have that one. That's sold to Matt Parsons. Okay. And anybody else? That was all new stuff that came in. We had, I guess, 3 or 4 crates tonight. And that's all that's left right there. Kiss, Smashing Pumpkins. Extreme 2. Elder. Stones. Black Crows. Testament. Lizzie Borden. Testament. Lizzie Borden. Rush. White Line. The Dead Weather, White Line, Raconteurs, Days of the New, and the Billy Joe Mo-Fi. And Tom, that was my last Velvet Revolver. I'll have to order you one. Corey got it before you. That was my last one. That doesn't mean I can't get more, though. There's a good chance I can get more. That's tonight's new vinyl. Now, let's go through tonight's new vintage stuff and officially make it buy now best offer. I can't believe it's already a midnight. Wow. We'll have a big sale tomorrow because we're going to have a lot of stuff to go through and go read back through. And, you know, I've got all the non-payments here. Where's all the new stuff at? I think some of these bands we pretty much already wiped out. Pretty incredible. Let's see here. That's new stuff. Is this new stuff over here? Okay, yeah. Dead Weather's $29.99. Hold on a second. What Dead Weather? And Brian Arrigo wants It's Only Rock and Roll. Let me do those right quick. The Dead Weather is called Sea of Cowards. Sea of Cowards. Stones is sold to Brian Arrigo. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Just joking. I don't know what's in here. I can't hardly remember any of the new vintage stuff. If I can't remember what's in here, and we've already been through it tonight, that means it's probably pretty good. So let's go through the new vintage stuff for tonight. So a big recap of this. We still got 153 viewers. It's officially midnight. It's officially Saturday morning. Everything in here is buy it now, best offer. Buy it now, best offer. Buy it now, best offer. If you're new, here's how shipping works. You'll get a tracking number either to your Facebook Messenger or your email. If you haven't got a tracking number, then your order hasn't shipped yet. There's about 3,000 orders in the back they've got to get to. I think they're about 9 days out right now. They're about 9 days out. So if you've paid within the last 9 days, it probably hasn't shipped right now. These are all buy it now, best offer. Donny Hathaway, Everything is Everything. VG Condition, $39.99. Donny Hathaway, Everything is Everything, a 1970 Richmond press in VG, $39.99. These are buy it now or best offer. You can go ahead and claim them or you can make an offer. It's Magic, Barbara Lewis, VG Plus, $19.99. It's Magic, Barbara Lewis, VG Plus, $19.99. A 66 Monarch, Kathmandu, VG Plus, $14.99. Kathmandu, Major Lance's Greatest Hits, VG, $14.99. VG $14.99. Yesterday and tomorrow, the spinners, VG condition $12.99. In shrink wrap with hop sticker, VG $12.99. The spinners, rare birds, somebody's watching. EX condition $17.99. The foundations, VG condition $9.99. That is on the uni label, as in like Elton John's original label. Grand Funk Live, EX condition $22.99. For Grand Funk Live, Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going. EX condition $17.99. Steely Dan Asia is a 77 Canadian pressing. VG Plus condition $24.99. 77 Canadian pressing. VG Plus $24.99. Bob Seger The Distance, VG Plus $17.99. Bob Seger The Distance. And Steely Dan, The Royal Scam, VG $14.99. Curtis said Phil $15. Curtis, I'll go ahead and sell that to you for $15. Thank you, Curtis. That's so to you. The Gospel According to I Cantina, a gospel album by I Cantina Turner, VG condition $12.99. And Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 2, VG Plus $19.99. Matt, I will sell you Steely Dan for $20. I'll sell you that for $20, Matt. Fathers and Sons, VG Plus $19.99. Muddy Waters is on that. And others. VG Plus Otis Spann, Michael Bloomfield, Paul Butterfield, Buddy Miles. We have Steppenwolf 7, VG condition, $9.99. Joe Tex, I've got to do a little bit better. VG condition, $19.99. Comfort Me, Carla Thomas, a 1966 mono, VG condition, $24.99. Carla Thomas, Comfort Me, VG condition, $24.99. Matt Lawson says Bob Dylan for $15. Matt, that was price. Is there another Bob Dylan in here? This one is marked $29.99. Any more BG? Yes, there's 2 copies left, Sean. 2 copies left. 2 copies left. This is VG Plus $29.99. Tina Turner, Typical Male, VG Plus $9.99. Michael Jackson, Who Is It? VG Plus $24.99. A 1993 pressing, Michael Jackson, Who Is It? Sean Fairweather wants a Billy Joel MoFi. I now have one left, 52nd Street, 2LP 45 RPM. And I'm pretty sure that's the same price as the MoFi website of $59.99. So, working on a slim margin with those, but just glad to have them in stock. Curtis Marachi, first on the Tina Turner. Lily McCurry, you were second. The Who Sellout, that's a 67 Gloversville press. VG Plus $44.99. That's an original press on the original label, of course. Foreigner is $17.99. Double Vision, $17.99. And you must remember these, Volume 2. That's $12.99. Tim, all of our new vinyl, like the Dead Weather, all the new vinyl is sticker price. It's sticker price. Matt Parsons wants the Who and Foreigner. That's so to Matt and Matt. New vinyl is always sticker price for a couple reasons. The main reason is because we work on a much slimmer margin. Some of these records that are like $59.99, they literally cost us like $51.78. It's pretty crazy, but they're pretty high cost and low margin, a lot of this new vinyl. So it's always sticker price, unless I'm running something on sale. Just so I know you're new, but that's for anybody else new watching. New vinyl's always sticker price. Every once in a while, I'll randomly take an offer on something, but definitely nothing new that we just got in tonight. But if it's something, sometimes in some of these bins, maybe, but usually it's sticker price. Matt, now I'll sell you Bob Dylan. 25 on Bob Dylan. That's so to Matt Lawson. Thank you. The Golden Age of Black Music. This is $16.99. 1977 to 1988. $16.99. Also, Michael Jackson Bad. $39.99. Michael Jackson Bad. Full album, original inner sleeve. Roger Ramjet said Fathers and Sons for $20. Roger Ramjet, I'll go ahead. It is $20. Yeah. It's VG Plus $19.99, so I'm assuming you just want that. I'll sell that to Roger Ramjet. Michael Jackson Bad is OG. No, all auctions sold tonight. No leftovers. However, there is this Tiny Tim record, Leave Me Satisfied, $279.99. It's an 89 promo, sealed, $279.99. Michael Jackson is an original. Yes, Patti LaBelle. This is Winter and You, $9.99. Pangea. This is Vertical's Currency. Pangea is $12.99. And Willie Nelson Stardust. Willie Nelson is $19.99. Shrink wrap and hop sticker. And the Velvet Moods of Nat King Cole. $19.99 for the Velvet Moods of Nat King Cole. Johnny Rivers Rewind is $9.99. Shock G, we already have an offer on Michael Jackson for $35. So if you were first, if you want it, it's $35. Michael offered $35, and then you offer $30. So you can have it for $35. If not, it's Michael Ruckman's. And Tim wants the dead weather, and Tom wants the other dead weather that Craig wanted to put back. Let me go ahead and find that right now so that doesn't get them too confused. But let me go ahead and pull that other dead weather. This one is sold, and the other one that's being pulled was a putback, and it was our only copy. So if anybody wants on a waiting list, let me know. So let's go ahead and sell this to Tom Sullivan. Or excuse me, let's sell this to Tim Vergari. This one right here, Sea of Cowards, is sold to Tim Vergari. Shock G gets Michael Jackson Bad. Shock G gets that for $35. And let's see if I can find that first dead weather. That would probably be, let's see, there's a white line. I don't know how early or late in the sale I got to those. Let's see here. Can't get these mixed up either. If I get these mixed up, then the whole operation is over. Let me just restack them so I keep them in order. Let me set this one here. That one goes on top. This one was next. I think it was in the probably in the very first crate. Let's see here. Yeah, deadwood. I know Craig, I'll pull this one out first. Craig was the first one to take it. So let me pull one out. So I'm pulling this out of the very first crate. And I'm going to put it in this crate. We keep all this stuff in the order it was sold because they go back through and rewatch it. They make sure everything's right and tagged properly, or at least as close to it as we can get. Let me move this stuff over, actually. Boy, there's a whole... I just looked underneath there. There's a whole box of velvet... who is this? Warrant? There's a whole box underneath here, a whole crate of Warrant Dog Eat Dogs. Like, well, there's 2 crates of them. There's like 100 copies underneath this table of Warrant Dog Eat Dog music on vinyl pressings that I have kind of forgot about. Wow. I just kind of squatted down and saw them. Does anybody need a copy of Warrant Dog Eat Dog? I have hundreds of them. Okay, so this is sold to Tom Sullivan. Tom Sullivan. So this was a putback from Craig Thomas, now sold to Tom Sullivan. Okay. Lights, camera. You got Art of Rebellion. Art of Rebellion. David Polkey wants a white line big game. All right, let me make that the next. This crate has gotten really full all of a sudden. So let me get a new crate started. I'd like to fill up another crate. What time is it? 12? We can go for at least another hour. I got a whole nother crate to fill up now. David Polkey, White Line Big Game. You got it. I'm down to 3 copies now. 3 copies of Big Game and 4 copies of Main Attraction. Larry Drish, Willie Nelson. Everything in here is new arrivals. This is a really nice copy. It's in shrink wrap. No condition notes on the vinyl. Has the hype sticker and the original Woolworth price tag, $19.99. Tommy Rowe, Dizzy, $9.99. Tommy Rowe, Dizzy. Linda Ronstadt is $14.99. That's in shrink wrap with the hype sticker. Jackson's Victory, $34.99. This is a Holland, a foreign press, $34.99. And we have Willie Nelson for $15. Larry, I'll go ahead and sell that to you for $15. Jimi Hendrix in the West, a 1972 UK copy, $36.99. Jimi Hendrix in the West. Cool C, Life in the Ghetto. Cool C's a 1990 pressing, gold stamp promo, $24.99. Clear, License the Dream. Clear is $14.99. Linda Ronstadt, What's New? And George Jones sings the great songs of Leon Payne. We have Linda Ronstadt for $12.99 and George Jones for $9.99. Timeless Vinyl wants the Jimi Hendrix. That's sold to Timeless Vinyl. And that's first crate of new vinyl recaps for tonight. That's the first crate of new vinyl recaps tonight. If anybody else wants anything in there, just let me know. I'm going to read the titles one more time. We had George Jones, Linda Ronstadt, Clear, Cool C, Jackson's, Linda Ronstadt, Tommy Rowe, Johnny Rivers, Nat King Cole, Pangea, Patti LaBelle, The Golden Age of Black Music, You Must Remember These, Michael Jackson, Carla Thomas, Joe Tex, Steppenwolf, Steely Dan, Ike and Tina, Steely Dan. We have Bob Seger, Grand Funk, Foundations, Rare Bird, Spinners, Major Lance, Kathmandu, Barbara Lewis, and Donny Hathaway. Scott Fish, if you want this, I'll do 20 on it. 20. I'll do 20 on it. It's from 1993. And Mike Golston just offered 18. My price on it is $20. $20, Mike Golston. Scott Fish offered first. I have a feeling he doesn't want it, but if he does, it's his. And then Black Music Motown. This is called, yeah, it was called, let me find it. The Golden Age of Black Music. It's an Atlantic 40th anniversary celebration. The Golden Age of Black Music. Yeah, it's on Atlantic 77 to 88. And Mike Golston takes the Michael Jackson for $20. That's sold to Mike Golston for $20. Okay, and what's next? I have some, that was the leftovers from the half-off crate. Let me figure out something to do with these. Let me just put them right over here so I can have an empty crate. That's leftover half-off stuff. Let's see. Okay, now we had non-payments. Yeah. Okay, first thing I want to do is, earlier we had a $20 sealed crate. I'm going to go through what's left in there for $15. So I'm going to, the last price reduction on those for sure, because I also have some leftovers from the other night from the $15 sealed crate. I'm going to put all that together and eventually post a video because I've never really posted those. So I'm going to go what's left in that sealed crate. Now I'm going to reduce them to $15. Now I'm going to reduce them to $15, and that's going to be the sealed stuff that was left over. So everything in here is now $15. Now $15. Let's go ahead and go through these. We have Candidia, Dawn, Knock 3 times, $15. $15. John Conley, Conley Country, $15. These are all sealed, either sealed OGs, sealed vintage reissues, or sealed clubs. Roseanne Cash, 7-Year Ache, $15. The Best of Nancy Wilson, $15. Mike Torres Wants Dawn. That's sold to Mike Torres. Everything in here is now $15. Herb Albert, Wild Romance, $15. Lee Greenwood, Love Will Find Its Way to You, $15. Seals and Crofts, Sudan Village, $15. Charlie Rich's Greatest Hits is $15. And Exile, Kentucky Hearts, $15. The Golden Age of Black Music Comp, I will read you the artist. Chic, Dance, 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 Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway. Chic, Sister Sledge, Chic, The System. Levert, The System, Mickey Howard, Levert, and Gerald Albright. That's some of the artists on the Golden Age of Black Music compilation. Okay, Exile, $15. Oak Ridge Boys is $15. Bobby Sue. Ricky Van Shelton, Wild Eyed Dream, sealed, $15. Highway 101 is $15. The Guess Who Flavors, sealed with Hop Sticker, $15. Harry Chapin, Heads and Tails. Gary Wright, Touch and Gone. Gary Wright, The Light of Smiles. And Mouth and McNeil, How Do You Do? These are all $15 buy it nows. We sold Dawn. Anybody else want anything out of there? Those are all $15 BINs, all sealed, either sealed OG, sealed vintage reissues, or sealed clubs. Burt Jordan wants both Gary Wrights. Sold and sold to Burt Jordan, 15 and 15. 15 and 15. I'm going to set these right behind me. Burt Jordan also wants to Guess Who. These are going to be right behind me, so you can claim anything else if you want anything in there. Now, we had a ton of non-payments tonight. We had 3 full crates of non-payments. Here's what's left with the vintage OG stuff. So we had a crate of non-payment. Here's what's left of that. Now we're going to go through what's left of the vintage non-payment stuff. Buy it now, best offer. This should be a buy it now. I don't know if I want to take any less than $9.99. It's Jackson Browne, Running on Empty, VG Plus, with the inner sleeve and the book. Running on Empty, a classic, $9.99. Kiss, Destroyer. But everything else is buy it now or best offer. Kiss, Destroyer, Resurrected, $29.99. Don't hesitate to make offers. I've already sold these once and didn't get paid, so I would love to sell them now and hopefully get paid. Larry Drish gets the Jackson Browne. Christopher Allen, You Were Second. The Falcon and the Snowman, original motion picture soundtrack. Pat Metheny Group. I don't know if I mentioned that the first time. Pat Metheny Group, VG plus $12.99. Matt, you were first to kiss, but there's been 2 other higher offers. We have a $24 and a $25 offer. Christina's high offer. So, Matt, you can have it if you want it for $25. If you don't want it, Timeless Vinyl can have it for $25. If Timeless Vinyl doesn't want it for $25, then Christina can have it for $25. He passes. So, Timeless, that's yours if you want it. If not, it's Christina's. The Falcon and Snowman, Pat Metheny, VG plus $12.99. Bob Dylan, Planet Waves, VG plus $24.99. Bob Dylan, Planet Waves, VG plus $24.99. These are all buy it now best offer. Timeless Vinyl gets it for $25. That's sold to Timeless Vinyl. Gary Burton, Times Square, $9.99. Gary Burton, Times Square. Flash in the Pan, Lights in the Night, $9.99. Graham Central Station with the reflective mirror cover. Graham Central Station is $19.99. 180 gram Art Tatum, Ben Webster Quartet. Art Tatum, Ben Webster Quartet, $19.99. Art Tatum, Ben Webster. Cal Jader, Gaza Me Pero Ya. That is $14.99. Everything in here is buy it now best offer. Delvin Lamar Oregon Trio, Close But No Cigar. That's 180 gram, $26.99. Delvin Lamar Oregon Trio. New Edition, Under the Blue Moon, $19.99 for New Edition. ELO, El Dorado, a symphony by the Electric Light Orchestra. Very clean copy with the original inner sleeve, $19.99. The Best of the Classics 4, $14.99. Foreigner self-titled's debut is $19.99. Foreigner, that's their self-titled debut, $19.99. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, a Terre Haute pressing for $59.99. Unusually nice vinyl. It has the original inner sleeve. It's a VG cover, mostly because of a little bit of ring wear and some writing. $59.99. Matt Parsons, I'm going to sell you Foreigner for $15. Burt Jordan, I'm going to sell you ELO for $15. We already had a $50 earlier on Pink Floyd. We've already had somebody offer $50. I wish they were still watching because now I would take it. Bad Companies in VG condition. Burning Sky, $9.99. Bad Company, VG, $9.99. The Who, Meaty, Beaty, Big, and Bouncy. VG condition, $16.99. And Rod Stewart, Every Picture Tells a Story. VG condition, $12.99. That is the correct label, Maggie May. Curtis Marachi on BC for Bad Company. Curtis, that's sold to you. Anybody else want anything in there? That was all non-payment stuff. Does Pink Floyd have postcards? I don't think so, Matthew. That's always so hard to find. Let me take a peek, though. No postcards, unless it's got slipped down in the inner sleeve. No, unfortunately, no postcards. Those are so tough to find. We have an offer for $12 on The Who and an offer for $15 on The Who. Matt was first, but Timeless offered more, and I'm going to sell it to him for $15 if you don't want it. So, Matt, let me know if you want that for $15. If you pass, it's going to Timeless Final. Michael Ruttman offered $12 for Rod Stewart. I'm going to go ahead and sell that to Michael Ruttman for $12. Mark Lent said DL22. Delvin Lamar, that's sold to Mark Lent for $22. Larry Drish offered $8 for the Classics 4. That's sold to Larry for $8. The Who is in VG condition. VG condition for $15. If you don't want that, it's sold to Timeless Vinyl. Wow, we almost sold all the vintage putbacks or vintage non-payments. That's great. I definitely need some water because my lips are getting chapped. I've done a lot of talking. I haven't drunk much water today. Matt passes. This is sold to Timeless Vinyl for $15. Anybody else? I wish I could remember who offered $50 for that. I'd go ahead and tag them for it. I can't remember, though. So, Pink Floyd, New Edition, Cal Jader, Art Tatum, Graham Central Station, Flash in the Pan, Times Square, Planet Waves, and Falcon the Snowman. Sometimes people's like, man, why don't you just go ahead and take the offer then? But if I do that, then it kind of opens the door for offers to be made on everything, and I just keep everything at sticker price when we first go through it, and it usually sells, so we usually just keep everything at sticker price. Okay, now I'm not going to go through. We had a ton of new vinyl putbacks. I do have more new stuff from tonight, but I want to grab a crate of new stuff from this week that's I think only been gone through maybe once or twice. We do have some great new vinyl that's only been shown, and I know we have a lot of new viewers on right now. So let me go ahead and go through some of this, but we got some great new vinyl that's come in for this week, restocks and new releases that's still available. So let me run through some of that. And we had a ton of new puzzles. Any puzzle buyers? Matt, Pink Floyd was $59.99. $59.99. It's an original 75 Terre-Haute. Pearl Jam Unplugged. Christina, that was $39.99. We still got to go through this bin back here, but let's go through this one first. $39.99 for Pearl Jam Unplugged. Pink Floyd Pulse. Pink Floyd is $119.99. It's a 4 LP box set, remastered with a 52-page book. I've already sold a couple of those this week. $119.99 on Pink Floyd Pulse. And Justice for All. Fantastic Metallica, $44.99. And Justice for All, $44.99. Kiss Dynasty, I Was Made for Loving You, $33.99. Kiss Dynasty, 2014 remaster. Black Sabbath Mob Rules, another 2 LP remaster. 40th Anniversary Edition, $44.99. Remastered LP, and then a disc of bonus tracks and live rarities. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, another Black Sabbath. That is on limited edition smoke colored vinyl. Smoke colored vinyl, $33.99 for Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Matt Parsons wants Kiss Dynasty, sold to Matt Parsons. We have Black Sabbath Volume 4, an amazing album, $33.99. Wheels of Confusion, Changes, FX, Supernaut. Here's the big hits, though, or the big songs. Wheels of Confusion, Tomorrow's Dream, Snowblind, Supernaut. Wow. Volume 4. Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet, $33.99. Kiss, Music from the Elder, $36.99. Megadeth, Peace Sells But Who's Buying, $36.99. Pantera, Far Beyond Driven, $33.99. 5 Minutes Alone, Broken, that is $33.99. Mark Lynn, I've already sold you Delvin Lamar for $22. I've already sold it to you for $22. Is that what you offered? $22? I've already sold it to you for $22. Unless you want me to charge you $26. Exciter, Heavy Metal Maniac. Exciter is $33.99. Matt Shepard wants Megadeth. That is sold to Matt Shepard. Matt Parsons wants Pantera. Those are sold and sold. We have Sabotage, lots of Sabbath in here. $33.99 for Sabotage. Leonard Skinner Street Survivors, $34.99. The last album with the original lineup. This has the original cover to it that was recalled. Also Exciter, Violence and Force, 2 Exciters in there. That one's also $33.99. I need to put a price on that one. What you're excited? Well, these are all new. They were all new pressings. I can give you a year. Let's see. Chaz, Violence and Force is 2004 Megaforce Records. 2004 Megaforce Records, and Heavy Metal Maniac is, it don't have a copyright, but they're all new, fairly new copies, whatever's the current in-print version of that. Timeless Vinyl gets Leonard Skinner. That's sold to Timeless Vinyl. Got another Oingo Boingo, but this is a different color. This is Oingo Boingo Dead Man's Party, but it's on autumn, gold, and orange vinyl. It's $29.99. Oingo Boingo, probably the most popular one, Dead Man's Party, $29.99. Oingo Boingo, that's $29.99, Dead Man's Party. This is a cool new release that came out this week, Supertramp, Alive in England. It's a 2 LP colored vinyl for $28.99. $28.99, Supertramp, Alive in England. Talking Heads Naked, that's on purple vinyl. Talking Heads is $33.99. And Talking Heads Little Creatures, $31.99. Little Creatures, that's on blue vinyl. So that's some new stuff that came in this week as restocks. We have Talking Heads, Supertramp, the Supertramp tracks, School, Bloody Well Right, Hide in Your Shell, Asylum, Sister Moonshine, Just a Normal Day, Another Man's Woman, Lady, Dreamer, Rudy, If Everyone Was Listening, and Crime of the Century, 2 LP, Oingo Boingo, Exciter, Black Sabbath, Exciter, Kiss, Public Enemy, Black Sabbath, Metallica, and Pink Floyd. All right. Any puzzle watchers? Any puzzle buyers? I've got a crate and a half of new puzzles that came in this week, or tonight actually. Let me show those right quick. If anybody wants any of the new vinyl there, just let me know. I'll go through that red crate. Matt's been wanting me to go through that red crate for 2 nights. I'll finally go through it tonight. But first, let me show these puzzles one more time, in case anybody wants any. This is, I'll pull these first 2 out. 500-piece puzzles, new and sealed. We've sold 3 whole crates full of them tonight. Vulgar Display of Power, Pantera, $24.99, and Judas Priest, Painkiller. These are $24.99. I'll go ahead and need a sticker these right quick. $24.99 and $24.99. This is Pantera. Vulgar Display of Power, 500-piece puzzle. Judas Priest Painkillers, $24.99. We have 2 copies of Rush, Fly By Night. Rush, Fly By Night. These are also $24.99. Metallica was And Justice for All. Yes, $44.99. $44.99 for that. Ghost. I don't think I've ever had a Ghost puzzle. Maybe one other time. Ghost is $24.99 in Festa Som, however that's pronounced. Another Metallica, Ride the Lightning, 500-piece puzzle. Ride the Lightning, this is $24.99 for Metallica. Ride the Lightning. Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood, $24.99 for Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood, 500-piece puzzle. Boy, I bet that's difficult, filling in all those tiles. $24.99 for Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood. Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, $24.99. Awesome artwork, Momentary Lapse of Reason. I think when you put these together, they're about 16 by 16 in size. I know some people who has bought probably 50 from me, and they've put them all together. They've got a bunch of them framed. Mark Lent wants a Rush, Fly By Night. That's sold to Mark Lent. That's $24.99. New sealed puzzle. Dwayne Sevilla wants Judas Priest Painkiller, new sealed puzzle. Thank you, Dwayne. And let's pull Matt Parsons a copy of Metallica and Justice for All. Can't go wrong there. Metallica and Justice for All. That's $44.99. That is sold to Matt Parsons. All right. And Matt Parsons also wants a Rush Fly By Night puzzle. Can't go wrong there. $24.99. So, here's what's left in this first batch. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. Ghost, Ride the Lightning, Momentary Lapse of Reason, Dr. Feelgood, and did I show this one? I didn't show this one. The most popular one of the night probably. Iron Maiden, The Trooper, $24.99. The Trooper artwork from the 12-inch UK single. $24.99 on Iron Maiden, The Trooper. I already sold 2 or 3 of those tonight, I think. $24.99. So those are still available, and I have a few more right over here. I've got some more Iron Maidens, so let me show those right quick. I need to go ahead and mark them anyways. And yep, right here. If you want into Iron Maidens, let me know the name of the title. Ghost is a $24.99. JC, it's a puzzle, 500-piece puzzle. These are puzzles. Number of the Beast and Killers. Number of the Beast and Killers are $24.99 and $24.99. Number of the Beast and Killers, 500-piece puzzles. Pink Floyd, The Division Bell. Of course, amazing artwork. It does have some damage to the box. Has some damage to the box. It's $24.99. And I got 1 Kill 'Em All left of Metallica. 1 Kill 'Em All left of Metallica. Metallica, Kill 'Em All, $24.99. So there were some puzzles for tonight. Metallica, Kill 'Em All, Pink Floyd, The Division Bell, Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast, and Iron Maiden Killers. Those are all still available. I'm going to condense those over here with this other bin. I've been selling puzzles for, man, how many have we sold now? Let's see. I've been selling, I think I've been selling these since 2021. Dwayne Sevilla wants a Killers. Dwayne, perfect. I've got it laying right here on top. They're very good quality. I put together a couple myself. And Chaz Gordon wants the Dead Man's Party. It is still available. How close to 10 bins? Oh, we're there now. The 10th bin is, because of these puzzles, they're pretty much full now. I think after we knock out this crate right here and sell a few things out of here, and maybe a few things out of another crate and a few things out of another crate, we're going to fill up easily 10 full bins tonight. Packed full bins of records we've sold. Chaz Gordon wants a Dead Man's Party. We have sold a lot of vinyl. I've got over here behind me 2, 4, 6, 7 empty bins that I've condensed just here recently. So, yeah. Thanks for everybody who's tuned in tonight. Chaz Gordon, that is so due. Dead Man's Party. I've got a few more of those if anybody else wants one. Okay. I'm also pricing stuff as we're going. We sold a ton of sealed stuff tonight. Great night. All right, let's see what's in this bin, Matt. Now, you're obligated to at least buy at least one record. We've had 2 people. Rob Scheffler says, dang, you're still live. And Dominic says, holy cow, you guys are still live. We're still here. So, has it been easier tagging with replay? Tanner says it is. He's noticed that there's less mistakes. And plus, him and Jake, I think, get to have more freedom with their schedule. For example, I think Tanner got to actually spend time with his wife tonight. And he's not here till 1 a.m. with me tagging records. So let's go through these one more time. Or let's go through these. Screen. Music from the motion picture. $34.99. Screen. That is the new Killer soundtrack. Limited edition mirrorboard jacket. $34.99. Matchbox 20 North. First time ever on vinyl. White vinyl. Matchbox 20 North. $29.99. Billy Joel Piano Man. 50-year anniversary. New and sealed. Billy Joel the Piano Man. $31.99. Danzig Skeletons, $33.99, limited to 1,700. Danzig is $33.99. The Chilling Thrilling Sounds of the Haunted House, $33.99. Also, The Little Mermaid, brand new soundtrack, $31.99 to The Little Mermaid. Old Dominion, Memory Lane, $39.99 for Old Dominion. Last Armageddon, which I think is a Japanese video game soundtrack from Japan, $64.99. Lydia Lunch, Queen of Siam. Lydia Lunch is $31.99. And Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. This is actually kind of an on-sale price of only $24.99. Almost time to bring out the case knives. Yeah, I'll sell a case knife if anybody wants one. Space Ritual, what a great album. Hawkwind, very tough to find OGs of. This is a 50th anniversary edition. A new edition of this classic album cut at Abbey Roads includes poster, $49.99. Matt Parsons wants new sealed Steve Miller Band. Did they make Billie Jean? They do not, actually. I don't know if they reissued that with his box set. It may be just on the box set. You know, there is a Billy Joel box set, Volume 1 and 2. There may even be a Billy Joel Volume 3 box set. You may can get a copy there, but not to my knowledge. Rob Scheffler, You Were Second on Steve Miller. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood. New remastered. Motley Crue, $33.99. Dr. Feelgood. Two different Beatles albums, and they're both essentials. Revolver and Rubber Soul, $36.99. They reshape music. For sure. $36.99. Revolver and Rubber Soul. There's another copy of The Last Rebel. We had one earlier in the non-payment bin. $38.99 for Leonard Skinner, The Last Rebel. America, their self-titled debut album. This should be on gold vinyl. Has a barcode over the barcode from Friday Music. Horse with No Name. $39.99. Power Man 5000. Mega Kung Fu Radio. $38.99. Sparks. Sparks is self-titled. Also a Friday Music colored vinyl. $39.99. Christine McVie, her 1984 album remastered, $31.99. Elton John, Tumbleweed Connection, that's a new sealed copy, $33.99. And Greetings from Asbury Park, a Bruce Springsteen Mo-Fi One-Step. Mo-Fi One-Step, a Bruce Springsteen, $129.99. Now, we got some compilations. I have Now Yearbook 1978. It's a triple LP pink vinyl compilation for $59.99. It's a triple LP pink vinyl compilation. It's a hits from the UK of 1978, $59.99. ELO, Jerry Rafferty, Rod Stewart, 10cc, Justin Hayward, Wings, Kate Bush, Bonnie Tyler, CZ Quattro, Clout, Crystal Gale, Elton John, Billy Joe, Joe Walsh, Blue Oyster Cult, Donna Summer, Chic, Taste of Honey, 3 Degrees, Shaka Khan, Yvonne Elliman, Odyssey, Earth, Wind & Fire, Boomtown Rats, Undertones, Buzzcocks, Susie and the Banshees, the Roselios, Elvis Costello, The Jam, Patti Smith. That was only 2 discs. Also have the same thing going on here with the 2000-2001 Millennium. That's a 2 LP compilation. Same thing, colored vinyl. Hit songs from the 00 and the 01 years, $54.99. Another yearbook, that's the same thing, hits from 1973. It's $59.99. The Outfield, Play Deep, featuring Your Love. That's a music on vinyl pressing for $44.99. Legion Leaf, Fairport Convention, featuring Sandy Denny on vocals, $39.99. Gary Wright, somebody asked for this earlier. It's Dreamweaver. It's a new Friday music pressing. It is on colored vinyl. Sounds amazing. It has all of his big hits on it, like Dreamweaver and My Love Is Alive, $44.99. I got 3 of those left. 8 Mile soundtrack, $119.99. And I've got Smashing Pumpkins, Pisces Iscariot, $34.99 for the Smashing Pumpkins. And 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral, $46.99. $46.99. You need to show that in the main show there. People are snatching up the yearbooks. I know. Yeah, I need to put those back in there. I'll probably mix those back in tomorrow's new arrivals for sure. Anybody else? Anybody else on anything in that bin? 8 Mile. Well, actually, the other night, I can't remember what I ended up telling Brent, but I was actually taking offers on it because this is actually something I've had on sale before, and it got mixed back in. Somebody took it out of the on-sale crate, and this is something that was bought now best offer. I can't remember how much I told Brent, but I marked it down quite a bit to try to get it sold. So actually, Matt, if you want to make an offer on it, it's music from and inspired by the motion picture 8 Mile. It's a 4 LP. Just make a fair offer on it. It's priced for $119, but just don't pay any attention to that. Okay, I'm going to push this back. And let's see here. Man, let's go through this crate right over here. Let's go through a little bit more new vinyl. This one should definitely be going through. Christina offered 80. We'll see what Matt says. He was first. All right, so this is new vinyl here. Should be some great titles in here. Fairly new stuff. We have Sleep, Sleep's Holy Mountain, $38.99 for Sleep. Blackberry Smoke, Find a Light, $39.99 for Blackberry Smoke. Soundgarden, Bad Motorfinger, $36.99. Silverchair Live at the Cabaret Metro. Silverchair is $39.99. Also, Danger Danger, music on vinyl pressing, $39.99. And Ozzy, very cool, new blue vinyl, Record Store Day Essential, Bark at the Moon. 40th Anniversary Edition on blue vinyl with poster, $34.99. Mad Season Above, Mad Season is $39.99. That has members of Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, and Screaming Trees. Matt Parsons wants an Ozzy. Christina, well, Matt, you asked about it first. If you want it for $80, it's yours. If not, I'm going to sell it to Christina. So totally up to you. Also, we have Creator, Terrible Uncertainty, $36.99. Creator, Extreme Aggression, $46.99. And Creator, Endless Pain, $49.99. There's a few Creator albums we've never had. Matt Parsons, Understood. I'll go ahead and sell it to Christina for $80. Christina, I'll sell that to you for $80. We have Autopsy, Skull Grinder, $33.99. Sonic Youth, Dirty. Sonic Youth is $39.99. Iron Maiden, Fear of the Dark, $44.99 for Iron Maiden. Gwar, Ragnarok, $34.99. Tool Opiates, $28.99. Cannibal Corpse, that's Tomb of the Mutilated, $46.99. Carnivore Retaliation, $33.99 for Carnivore. Wasp, Inside the Electric Circus, $39.99. Gorgira, Terra Incognita, $54.99. And Gorgira, L'Enfant Sauvage, $49.99. Matt Parsons wants CC for Cannibal Corpse. I have one copy left if anybody else wants one. All right, so that was Gorgira, Wasp, Carnivore, Cannibal Corpse, Tool, Gwar, Iron Maiden, Sonic Youth, Autopsy, Creator, Mad Season, Ozzy, Danger Danger, Silverchair, Soundgarden, Blackberry Smoke, and Sleep. Matt Parsons wants both Gorgiras, and Matt Shepard wants a Wasp, Inside the Electric Circus. Those are all sold. Anybody else? I'll keep that out. It's actually going to be on a table right over here next to me. Let me do another crate from about the same time all those came in. And actually, this crate here, no, we'll go through this. We'll probably end up going through both of them, but let me just go ahead and show these two. All right, so I think the first record in here should be Alice in Chains. Yep, let me move these around right quick. How much for the Steely Dan crate? The whole crate or the crate? The crates aren't for sale, but everything in it, that's probably a couple $1,000 if you just want to buy them all blindly. I'll bill you for them. We have Alice in Chains, Rain or Fog. Alice in Chains is $39.99. 5th anniversary on exclusive smog-colored vinyl. Alice in Chains, $39.99. I have Bang Tango, Rock and Roll established 1988. Bang Tango is $33.99. The Cure, Pornography, $33.99 for The Cure. Also, Experience Hendrix, The Best of Jimi Hendrix, $33.99. That's a 2LP compilation. AC/DC, Rock or Bust, with a very cool lenticular cover. I mean, it looks like it's exploding whenever you move it. $33.99. We have Steely Dan. This is $36.99. Can't Buy a Thrill. $36.99. Do It Again, Dirty Work, Kings, Midnight Cruiser. Only a fool would say that. Reeling in the years, fire in the hole, Brooklyn, changing the guard, turn that heartbeat over again. That's a classic. $36.99. Rainier. Did I mispronounce something? Rainier? What is Rainier? Rainier. Rainier? Sepultura, Beneath the Remains, $46.99. 2LP expanded. FM soundtrack, 2LP, $33.99. Suicidal Tendencies, that's their self-titled album on magenta colored vinyl, $34.99. White Zombie, Devil Music Volume 1, La Sexta Risto, $38.99. Exodus, Blood In, Blood Out. Exodus is $36.99. Blaze Foley is $29.99. The Dog Years, Blaze Foley, $29.99. Larry Drish, if you do decide you want this, let me know. Just say sold on Steely Dan or something like that. It's $36.99. Jimi Hendrix Rainbow Bridge, $28.99. This is Zapp and Roger now playing greatest hits on red vinyl, $28.99. The Best of Suzi Quatro, $36.99. The Best of Suzi Quatro Legend. Keith Richards Vintage Vinos, that is on colored vinyl, $39.99. Metallica Kill 'Em All, new and sealed remaster, $31.99. There's another clear vinyl, Led Zeppelin 4, $33.99. Janis Joplin Live, In the Beginning, 1962, $33.99. And Pearl Jam 10, $28.99 for Pearl Jam 10. Pearl Jam 10. Now, one of my, this late when it's like 12:42 a.m., I only have one request, and that's usually before I go on to another bin of new vinyl or another bin in general. We have to at least sell one record out of the current bin. So, is anybody going to save the show to at least advance one more crate by purchasing at least one record in here? Because I just looked. I don't think anything's actually been bought out of this bin. No, nothing's actually been bought out of this bin. Pearl Jam, Janis Joplin, Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Keith Richards, Suzi Quatro, Zapp and Roger, Jimi Hendrix, Blaze Foley, Exodus, White Zombie, Suicidal Tendencies, FM, Sepultura, AC/DC, Jimi Hendrix, The Cure, Bang Tango, and Dominic saves the show by purchasing a Rain or Fog. And Matt Parsons wants a Metallica. And Chris Frazier wants a White Zombie. We have lots of people saving the feed. Matt Parsons on Metallica. That was Kill 'Em All. Great stuff there. We have Chris Frazier on White Zombie. Jimi Hendrix. The Rainbow Bridge. The Rainbow Bridge was $28.99. And the Experience Hendrix was $33.99. Matt Parsons also wants The Cure, Porno Graffiti. That's so to Matt Parsons. Well, we have officially filled up our 10th crate. I need to put up another one. That one is completely full. Let me go ahead and set another crate over here. I'd love to fill up another one tonight. So, was there two Jimmys? Yeah, there's two Jimmys. Do you have any Saxon left for music on vinyl? Yeah, those are right over here. I'll slide that crate over next. Yeah, there's Experience Hendrix. This is like a greatest hits. Purple Haze, Fire, Wind Cries Mary, Hey Joe, Along the Watchtower, Crosstown Traffic, Stone Free, Manic Depression, Little Wing. Wow. If 6 was 9, Foxy Lady, Bold as Love, Castle Made a Sound, Red House, Voodoo Child, Slight Return, Freedom, Nightbirds Flying, Angel, that's a good one, Dolly Dagger, and the Star Spangled Banner. That's $33.99. And then this is a soundtrack he did called Rainbow Bridge. Rainbow Bridge is $28.99. Larry Dish says he'll take Jimi Hendrix. That's sold to Larry Dish. Little Wing is an amazing song. That is sold to Larry Dish. If anybody else wants one, let me know. Let's go through this crate right over here then. Somebody just asked about Saxon. That's literally in this crate right here next to me. And we'll go through here. We'll go through this bin. So, this is Nuggets, Volume 2, Original Artifacts from the First Psychedelic Era. Nuggets, that's Volume 2. It's on psychedelic splatter vinyl as well. Very cool compilations, $44.99. Big Hits, High Tide and Green Grass, The Rolling Stones, $36.99. 19th Nervous Breakdown, Satisfaction, Get Off My Cloud, Heart of Stone, Play with Fire, Time's on My Side. It's got an 8-page book with it, $36.99. It's a remaster just like the original. Grateful Dead, Terrapin Station. This is on green vinyl. Grateful Dead, Terrapin Station, $31.99. Limited edition green vinyl, $31.99 before I drop it. Here's the Saxons that were just asked about. I've got 2 copies left of Metalhead, limited edition 1000 on silver colored vinyl, and I have 1 copy left of Solid Ball of Rock, $38.99. $38.99. Javi, those are both still available. Saxon Metalhead and Solid Ball of Rock. Matt Parsons wants the Rolling Stones. That's sold to Matt Parsons. We have Descendants. Descendants is a 2LP. Summary. Descendant Summary. 2LP. $39.99. Neil Young's newest album, Before and After. This is the indie exclusive on clear vinyl. $36.99. Javi wants Solid Ball of Rock by Saxon. And what's the payment protocol? Larry, make sure you've contacted our Facebook page. We'll invoice you on Monday. It's through Square, which is our payment processor. You'll get an invoice to your email, and you can pay with any credit or debit card. You can pay with any credit or debit card. I also think there's a way you can do ACH bank transfer now. You can set up PayPal, and there's another option they got on there as well. Sleeping Beauty soundtrack. That's on Princess. Royal Peach colored vinyl. Sleeping Beauty. That's a very well-made UK high-quality pressing. In the States, they're only picture disc. The Beatles, Now and Then, $29.99. The Ramones, The Cretin Hop, $39.99. The Ramones, Cretin Hop. That's an unofficial live Ramones on splatter vinyl, $39.99. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors, new and sealed, $31.99. Go Your Own Way, Dreams, Don't Stop, You Make Lovin' Fun. Fleetwood Mac's, $31.99. U2, The Joshua Tree, remaster, 2LP with book, $46.99. Where the Streets Have No Name, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. With or Without You, Bullet the Blue Sky, Run Into a Standstill, Red Hill Minotaur, In God's Country, Trip Through Your Wires, One Tree Hill, Exit, Mother of the Disappeared. That's an amazing album. Pocahontas, this is the picture disc, $29.99. Pocahontas soundtrack. A Love Supreme, a classic jazz album. John Coltrane, A Love Supreme, $36.99. Roger Waters, Here in the Flesh. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. This is $39.99. This is Volume 2. I can get Volume 1 if you want it. I got 2 Volume 2s. But man, amazing music here. Doing a lot of Pink Floyd stuff like Breathe and Time. Great Getting to the Sky and Money. That's all stuff from Dark Side of the Moon. Then some of his solo stuff here. And then some more stuff from Wall and Dark Side of the Moon. That's $39.99. That's Volume 2. If you get a Volume 2, I'll order you a Volume 1. I've got to do that tonight for some other people. Matt Parsons wants a Pocahontas. That's sold to Matt Parsons. Rush, 2112. This is the 40th anniversary edition. That's 3 LPs. You get the album remastered and then 2 extra LPs that has live, has a live concert, and then it has some covers like they're doing 2112 by Dave Grove, Taylor Hawkins, Billy Talent's on here, Steven Wilson, The Twilight Zone, Alice in Chains doing Tears. That is $64.99. That's a triple LP. I've got 2 left. I've sold a bunch of those. That's also about the only 200-gram Rush album that's still in print that I can get. I don't actually think they're in print. I got it from a label or from a distributor that had a bunch of overruns. So they're not making them anymore. When they run out, that's it for those. But they've had them for a while. So I've probably ordered 50 ourselves. Defiance. Here's some thrash metal. Void Terra Firma. Limited edition of 1,000 on red and black marbled vinyl. We sold an OG of that last week. That's a music on vinyl pressing, $39.99. Twisted. This is actually already marked down on sale. Twisted Wicked, $24.99. Kid Rock's Greatest Hits, $46.99. Metallica, Master of Puppets, $31.99. Iron Maiden, Power Slave, probably tied for my favorite Iron Maiden artwork, $33.99. Pretty incredible there. Third Eye Blind, a collection, $39.99. Matt Shepard wants a Defiance. Thank you, Matt. I have one left if anybody else wants one. Dio, live in Fresno, $39.99. 2 LPs, red vinyl. First time this was ever pressed on vinyl. Live Dio concert. Stand Up and Shout. Children of the Sea. Black Sabbath music. Holy Diver. Heaven and Hell. Rainbow in the Dark. Man on the Silver Mountain. Don't Talk to Strangers. That's my last copy. Red vinyl. Matt Parsons wants Third Eye Blind. That's so to Matt Parsons. Cradle of Filth. Live at the Dynamo Open Air, 1997. Cradle of Filth is $33.99. Cradle of Filth. That's live. Colored vinyl. Yes, the singles, $31.99. Your Move, Starship Trooper, Roundabout America, and You and I, Soon, Sound Chaser, Wondrous Stories. Really cool yellow and black splatter vinyl. Pearl Jam Unplugged, $39.99. That is an unofficial but that's the complete uncut Pearl Jam. There is an official pressing of this. It will set you back about $100, and it's not even the full concert. Red vinyl unofficial, $39.99. And Steely Dan, Can't Buy Through. I'm waiting for somebody to buy it. An amazing album from beginning to end, $36.99 for Steely Dan. All right. So that crate had Steely Dan, Pearl Jam, Yes, Cradle of Filth, Dio, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Kid Rock, Twisted, Defiance, Rush, Roger Waters, John Coltrane, U2, Fleetwood Mac, Ramones, Now and Then, The Beatles, Sleeping Beauty, Neil Young, Descendants, Saxon, Grateful Dead, Nuggets. Ray Wiley Hubbard. There is pretty much nothing available on vinyl from Ray Wiley Hubbard, Nick Bargeron. Let me pull him up. I know you ask about him about every night. Let me look that up one more time. But I think you're asking for something that almost doesn't exist. I will do a look here. I'm going to search with the biggest distributor on the internet. There's a couple albums available. There's one called Co-Starring and Co-Starring 2. Co-Starring and Co-Starring 2. That's in print. And let me search the next biggest record distributor in the country's catalog. So there's only two. Boy, his name's hard to say if you don't think about it. Ray Wiley Hubbard. They've only got 2 albums in print. And my other distributor has the same 2 albums in print. Now, I'm not saying that's his only album. I'm sure you can get other stuff on vinyl. Let me see here. LP. He only has 6 albums on vinyl. Off the Wall from 1978. Off the Wall from 1978. I've never seen that before. He also has Something About the Night from 1979. I've never seen that before. He had Caught in the Act from 1984. I've never seen that before. The Ruffians' Misfortune from 2015, and then the Co-Starring, the 2 that I just mentioned. That's pretty much it. So that's the only 2 albums you can get by him right now. The other ones from the 70s, those are not in print. So there's really only 2 albums you can get by him, and that's it. Snake Farm. Yeah, I don't even know what album that's on. Let's see. Caught in the Act from 1984. There's only one for sale on Discogs for $90. $95 after shipping, and that's before tax. So that album's going to cost you $100. Something About the Night. There's 3 versions. The USOG. They're for sale. They're about $50. But yeah, that's all. There's not much in his catalog. So if you want me to order you those 2 new ones, Co-Starring and Co-Starring 2, they're $29.99 each. They'd be $29.99 each if you want me to order those. So yeah, if I ever got OG Ray Wiley Hubbard, they would be put up for auction. You would see them in a hot picture. We would auction them. Those are very scarce. If you want those new LPs, I can order them for you, but that's the only thing that's in print. All right, let's go through another crate right quick. We sold something out of there. I'm going to go through at least this other one over here. We've almost went through all the ones over here on this table. So let me go through this and see what's in here. Matthew Copus has been watching for 6 hours. I've been here for 6 hours. Thank you. Any shine down left too? If not, I don't think I have any shine down. No. Make sure I didn't miss any of the comments. And here we go. All right, so I have Neil Young. Now, this has some stuff that's very tough to find. $199.99. Freedom, fantastic album. Ragged Glory, Wailed, and Ark. That's $199.99. That's a 6, 7, 8, 9 LP box set, all remastered by Bernie Grundman. $199.99. $199.99. Dolly, Rockstar, 30 songs, 4 LP box set on purple vinyl. $64.99 for Dolly. Gwar, This Tool at Earth. Gwar is on red and black split colored vinyl. $34.99. Also Gwar Ragnarok, $34.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Live Alive. $46.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Live Alive, $46.99. Colter Wall, Imaginary Appalachia, one of his more popular ones. Red vinyl, $29.99. Colter Wall, Imaginary Appalachia, $29.99. Radiohead, The Bend, surprised that's still there. Radiohead is $39.99. Chris Stapleton, The Traveler, $46.99. Tennessee Whiskey, Parachute, $46.99. You've Been Thunderstruck, AC/DC's Razor's Edge, $33.99. Motorhead, Donington Park, $29.99 for Motorhead. Pearl Jam, Vitology, 2LP, new and sealed Pearl Jam, $39.99. Assassin's Creed, Valhalla, that's the video game soundtrack on colored vinyl, $34.99 for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. U2's Europa, that's a 30th anniversary on yellow vinyl, $59.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, first time on vinyl, solo sessions and encores, $64.99. I still got both of the Mo-Fi one-step Joni Mitchell Blues, $144.99 for Joni Mitchell Blue. Tom Petty, Full Moon Fever, $36.99 for Full Moon Fever. Matt Parsons wants Chris for Chris Stapleton. That's so to Matt Parsons. Also, Aha, Hunting High and Low. Aha is $33.99. That's on orange vinyl. Kid Rock Greatest Hits, $46.99 for Kid Rock's Greatest Hits. I've got two of those, $46.99. The Jaws soundtrack, $33.99. Music by the legendary John Williams. And Electric Ladyland. Just look at that cover. It's Jimi Hendrix, $34.99. Electric Ladyland, $34.99. Great stuff there. So, Jimi Hendrix, Jaws, Kid Rock, Aha, that has Take On Me, orange vinyl. Tom Petty, Free Fallin'. Joni Mitchell Blue, Stevie Ray Vaughan. U2's Europa, Assassin's Creed, Pearl Jam, Motorhead, AC/DC, Radiohead, Colter Wall, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Guar, Dolly, and the Neil Young box set. Amazing Neil Young box set. I've got one myself. Okay. Did we sell anything? Oh, we did sell something there. Matt has probably bought us admission to go through at least one more crate. I'm running out of crates, though. Let me set this one back on the table. Let me set this one. I think I've got another one over here on the table. Let me find that right quick. Let me step over here. I haven't been through the first crate we started with. Yeah. Here we go. Anybody need any Rush albums except for Counterparts, Test for Echo? I don't have any of those, but I have all the 70s and 80s stuff. Okay. David Gilmour, Live at Pompeii. David Gilmour, vocalist and guitarist for Pink Floyd, $119.99, 4 LP set. We have Black Sabbath, Heaven and Hell, $44.99. That's a good one. Metallica, the Black Album, Enter Sandman, $36.99. This is Autopsy, Severed Survival. Autopsy is $33.99. Wasp, Headless Children, $39.99. Pantera, The Great Southern Trendkill, $33.99. Creator, Pleasure to Kill, $36.99 for Creator. Another Autopsy, Mental Funeral, $33.99. REM, Chronic Town, $39.99 for REM. It hadn't been reissued on black vinyl recently. All the new REM reissues, they decided to do this as a picture disc. So it's a picture disc only right now. Talking Heads 77, Psycho Killer, $31.99. And Judas Priest Live, New York After Midnight, 1981, red vinyl, $39.99. Chad, Punk Goes Pop does a thing every year. Have you seen those? No, I haven't. Punk Goes Pop. That's something new to me, I think. I'd have to see the cover maybe, but I don't recall ever showing or ordering anything like that. Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, $33.99. Sleep, Volume 1, $28.99. Wasp, Crimson Idol. Surprised we didn't sell out of these this week. Red vinyl, Wasp, $33.99. Devo's Greatest Hits, red and blue vinyl, 50 Years of De-Evolution, $46.99. Noah Kahan, Stick Season, $49.99. This is a very popular album right now. Noah Kahan, Stick Season, $49.99. And that's the rest of the crate. We got a bunch of those in stock. Noah Kahan, Stick Season, $49.99. Matt Shepard gets Crimson Idol. Thank you, Matt Shepard. Wasp, Crimson Idol. Anybody else on anything in that bin? Any other request? Man, we've actually sold something. That means we got to show another crate, but I am running out of stuff to sell. I'm also getting extremely hungry. I'm not tired. I'm getting extremely hungry. It is 1:01. We started at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 1 a.m. We've been live streaming for 6 hours selling records. Price on Razor's Edge. Tim Vergari, that was $33.99. AC/DC's Razor's Edge, new and sealed, $33.99. No, I had Waffle House last night. I've had my weekly Waffle House. My mother has brought me spaghetti. She works here at the store during the day, and she brings me lots of great food throughout the week. So tonight is Mom Spaghetti. I'm pretty sure that's something to do with the Eminem song, isn't it? Mom Spaghetti, something like that. This is sold to Tim Vergari. Let's see here. Gary Moore, Run for Cover. I do not have that. I do have Alice in Chains. Here's something I hadn't shown. Well, let me do these first. I know we have some new people watching. Here's the 3 Warren albums. That's some of our best sellers ever. And then here's an Alice in Chains. Let me show these. See if we can get a few of these sold. We have Alice in Chains Facelift, $36.99. There pretty much isn't an original of that. Well, I guess there is, but I mean, good luck. You might as well get that one. It probably sounds better too. And we have Warrant. We have 3 different Warrant albums, which OGs of these are not cheap. This album, very tough to get an original of. That's probably a couple $100. This is about $100. And depending on the version, this could cost you $100 to $500, depending on how nice and what version you get. So $39.99. These are all numbered and colored vinyl. They're official pressings from Music on Vinyl. This one's on cherry colored vinyl, Cherry Pie. Dog Eat Dog is on blue and red marbled vinyl. And then Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinking Rich is on clear vinyl. So those are all on colored vinyl. That's our Warren albums. There's Alice in Chains Facelift. This is some of our best sellers ever. We keep in stock. I don't have Mamma Mia, Matt, but I can order that for you. Mamma Mia. Let me look that up right quick. Mamma Mia. I can order that for you. The Mamma Mia soundtrack. I don't know how they bill that. Am I spelling it right? Mamma Mia. Is this it right here? Mamma Mia. ABBA Gold DVD. Is that on vinyl? LP. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Is that it? Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. There's only 4 things with that title under vinyl. ABBA's Greatest Hits, Mamma Mia Original Soundtrack. No, that's the original. They're both back ordered. There's a picture disc available. MA, that's 2 M's and Mama. And then Ace. Let me search my other distributor. And it's actually in stock with one of my distributors. I don't think I've ever ordered it. Yeah, I've never ordered it because it's kind of a pricier record. It would be $59.99. Let me look here. Let me do my formula I do. If you wanted it, it would be $59.99. Yeah. It's Mamma Mia, various artists. They have 9 left. Mel Moss. So let's go here. Cherry Pie. Yeah. This is not a cheap record. This is Cherry Pie. Original copies of Cherry Pie are not cheap. Let's see here. Hardline Double Clips released next month, not vinyl. Very desirable hard rock album. I will look that up right now. I got my laptop open if anybody wants me to look anything up for a special order. Mel Moss gets all 3 warrants. So Tanner and Jake, these are $39.99, $39.99, and $39.99. So that is all sold. And Matt Parsons, I'll go ahead and order. I'll order 2 Mamma Mias, 1 for you and 1 to sell. I'm putting them in my cart right now. Because I'm going to be ordering. After I get done eating tonight, that's all I'm going to be doing. Now, what was that other album that just sold? Or somebody just asked. Javi says, Hardline Double Eclipse. Javi, let me look that up right now. Hardline Double Eclipse. Hardline Double Eclipse. Now, what's the name of the Eclipse? Okay, the artist is Hardline, Double Eclipse Fire Orange Vinyl. Yep, it will, right here, I see it. I see it right here. Let me go newest first, make sure there's no other versions. And let me check with a different distributor to get the best price. I got about 3 tabs open here. I get vinyl from a lot of different places, and I always order, obviously, the cheapest, so I can give y'all the cheapest. Hey, there's Terrence Trent Darby. I need to order more of those. I haven't had that in a while. Hardline According. This company is about 75 cents more, so we'll get it from them. It will be $38.99 on Fire Orange vinyl. $38.99. Hardline is $38.99. Javi, I will post a pre-order, but I'll tag you in it when I do that. Let's see here. Nick, I think I said $28.99. $28.99. $28.99. And Javi, I will get those ordered. Soundtrack to That Thing You Do. That Thing You Do. Yeah, that's That Thing You Do. Let's look that up right quick. That Thing You Do. Let's look that up. That Thing You Do. That is a pre-order from Mondo. Now that's Mondo, so I wouldn't normally encourage this, but I can get stuff from Mondo, but it's always going to be more than the Mondo website. I can get it. If you want to order it from me, I can do that. But Mondo, right now, I'm not set up to get direct from Mondo. So what I'll do is, if you want me to order it, it says $67.90. Yeah, $67.99. I can get it for you, but I think it is a little bit cheaper through the Mondo website. But if you want me to get it for you, I can. It's $67.99. Who asked that? Mike Torres. Yeah, $67.99. That's a Mondo. So Mondo does exclusive, really cool, like soundtracks to movies. They do video game soundtracks. They do a lot of movie soundtracks that have never been pressed on vinyl before. So, but yeah, I can order that for you. Tanner's here. Tanner, welcome.
Clocking in.
Clocking in. We're still selling. I've almost filled up 11 crates tonight. Mike Torrey says he wants one. Okay, I'll go ahead and add it in the pre-order. Let me just open up in a new tab. I'll make sure that's the cheapest way I can get it. And then somebody else, what was that show? Something, Anarchy? Who was that? Anarchy. Nick Bargeron does want those Wiley Ray Hubbards. I will order those for you. And also Hunting for Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man soundtrack. Is it available? I will look that up. I've never seen that before. Soundtracks to Sons of Anarchy. Let me look those up. Sons of Anarchy. Tanner, we're over here doing special request orders. Sons of Anarchy. We usually write all these down, and I don't see anything available from that distributor, and if they don't have it, then that's not good. That means probably none of them are in print. Sons of Anarchy. I got DVD, Blu-ray, DVD, Blu-ray, CD, DVD, Blu-ray. Yeah, nothing available on any kind of music media. Order 2 of the... Okay, and Matt also wants the Wiley Ray Hubbards. I'll go ahead and order 3, so we'll have an extra of each to sell. Matthew can't get those. So those things are out of print, so your probably best bet's eBay or Discogs at this point. And anybody else? Did I get everybody's request in there? Okay. Anybody else want a warrant? Anybody else wants I got Facelift and I have Dirt. I mean, Them Bones, Rooster, Angry Chair, Wood. Coheed. Yes. Matt, that's what you officially, that's when you first got on. The first night you were watching, that's what you were. Coheed and Cambria. Let's look that up. Coheed and Cambria. Let me just look up Coheed and Cambria. Okay, there's this Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4, Volume 1. Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star Volume 2. Vaxxus 2, colored vinyl, different colored vinyl. Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star Volume 2. Second Stage, Turbine Blade. Does any of those ring a bell? Let me search a different place. They pretty much have the same thing. Yep, they have the same thing. Then they have a couple others you can back order that's not in stock, which means you may or may not ever get them. You can back order something, but that doesn't mean you're going to get it. So Need Aftermath. Can you get Pink Floyd Echoes box set? Echoes is not in print, Mel. Echoes is not in print. That is, I wish. That's an awesome box set. That's not in print. Yeah, I know it's not. Unfortunately. I have my eyes always on Pink Floyd. That's not in print. I need Aftermath. I don't see that. I don't even think you can back order that one. The other ones that's not in stock is back order is Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3. Yeah, Aftermath is no longer in print, so that's an eBay or Discogs record, unless they decide to reissue it. Any Big Head Todd and the Monsters. Big Head Todd. Let's see here. Big Head Todd. Big Head Todd. This is on back order. It's called New World Horizon. Back order. So that's not available. Place number 2, same thing. Back order. New World Horizon. Big Head Todd. Not in print. Not in stock. They're still listed in print. That means they're waiting a repress. However, there's been some stuff that I've back ordered for the last 5 years and they've never pressed it. It's still in the catalog, meaning I can back order it. But in the last 5 years, I've been ordering these Rush albums. Those Rush albums like Hold Your or Counterparts and Test for Echo. Some of those, man, I've had them back ordered for years. They've never pressed them. They haven't pressed them in probably a decade. So must be some kind of legal deal. Not missing anything else. Any Lonesome Crow left for the Scorpions? I don't have any, but Nick, I probably can order you some. The Scorpions has a weird catalog. A lot of their stuff comes and goes. I think it stays in print pretty regularly, but Scorpions. Well, there's Drake, Scorpion. Scorpions. I can get Love at First Sting, Return to Forever, their new album, Rock Believer, Virgin Killer, Taken by Force, Fly to the Rainbow, Wind of Change, Tokyo Tapes. That's a couple options. And then option company 2. Worldwide Live, Savage Amusement, Fly to the Rainbow, Taken by Force, Tokyo Tapes, Face the Heat, Return to Forever, Worldwide Live, Virgin Killer, Love at First Sting, a tribute to the Scorpions, George Lynch, and then a couple different versions of Rock Believer. Stratagem, BHT, the only other vinyl, no. Drive-In, Meet Me at the Drive-In. Meet Me, I don't have any of that in stock, no. Meet Me at the Drive-In, nope. The George Lynch tribute. The George Lynch tribute would be I could do it for $24.99. They've got it on sale. I'll do it on sale. $24.99. Sleep Token. Sleep Token. Somebody's been asking for that. Must be tough to get. Some of these artists, they'll do one press and then it's done. Sleep Token. In stock is only one album. This Place Will Become Your Tomb. It would be $39.99. This Place Will Become Your Tomb. And the other place has Sundowning. Actually, I could do 30. This is cheaper. I can do $36.99 on This Place Will Become Your Tomb, or Sundowning. Sundowning is also $36.99. So let me order Nick Bargeron a Scorpions. Let me open that back up so I don't forget. Also, I need to go ahead and do the Ray Wiley Hubbard. Oh my gosh, let's see what else is in stock by George Lynch. Sometimes he has some studio albums in stock. Lost Anthology. There's the tribute to the Scorpions. I'll get one of those for you, Nick. And if anybody else wants one, I'll order another one whenever they come in. All right, where did we get to here? That's the only 2 sleep tokens. Do we need to order those sleep tokens? Do you have in this moment? I will look them up. If I need to order those sleep tokens, let me know. Those 2 albums I mentioned. In this moment. Well, there's one called Star-Crossed Wasteland on pre-order. They have God Mode in stock, an indie exclusive. Let me filter just the LP. There's 5 LPs available. There's only 3 in stock. 2 versions of God Mode, and then they consider Star-Crossed Wasteland a pre-order in stock. Let me look it up over here. Let me open a new tab. I'm going to have 30 tabs open. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to order. In this moment, there's only 1 in stock with this other distributor, and that's God Mode. Galaxy light blue colored vinyl. That would be $29.99. I don't think I can get Wicked Sensation anymore, Doug. I will search that, but I think that's gone. Matt Parsons wants both sleep tokens and In This Moment. Now, all these won't be in until next week, by the way. All these won't be in until next week, just FYI. Both sleep tokens. I'm going to order 1 then and 1. And what did we just say? Hold on a second. Lynch Mob. Yeah. This is Lynch Mob. Lynch Mob. There's actually 7 titles. There's no way. Hold on a second. There is 7 titles. Hey. Okay. Wicked Sensation. Yeah, it's always, I don't know why, it's always a pricey record. Trust me, I make about the same kind of margin percentage on these. So if I see something pricey, it's always disappointing because I wouldn't mind if they were all, $30. But let me see how much this is going to cost. Yeah, I can get Lynch Mob Wicked Sensation for $64.99. It's yellow vinyl from Friday Music. 2 LPs, $64.99. $64.99. So Matt Parsons wants both sleep tokens. I got those. And then In This Moment, Blood. In This Moment, Blood. Let me do that one. In This Moment. That was over here, wasn't it? In This Moment. And that was a pre-order. In This Moment, Blood. Did you mean God? I don't see that. There's In This Moment, Star-Crossed Wasteland, and In This Moment, God Mode. That's the only 2 I see. Melmoss, you want to Noah Kahan? That's so to Melmoss. Anybody else? Plus, my phone's about to die. So, Doug, if you want to, I'm probably going to go ahead and order one anyway, Doug Disney, because I'm sure I can sell it. But if you want to go ahead and get one, I'll add 2. And then there's also Lynch Mob Rebel, Lynch Mob Smoke and Mirrors, and Lynch Mob Babylon. I've never seen Babylon before. I probably need to order some of those. Would take Wicked Sensation. All right, I'll put you down like on a wait list. Those will be in next week, which means you'll get Invoice the following. I probably need to go ahead and order 3. I bet I can sell 2 of those. I wish they wasn't as much, but yeah, let me add 3. That'll leave me 2 extra to sell. And they've got 57 left. It says before deleted from catalog. That means they're about to take it out of print. That means this is that was the last run of it. And then Lynch Mob Babylon would be $44.99. I've never seen that one. So Blood. I can't get In This Moment Blood. That one's out of print, it looks like. Doug, I got you down for Wicked Sensation. And can you get vinyl from Napalm Records label? I actually can search by record label over here. This one engine. Let me see here. Napalm. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Or actually, if you can name an artist that's on Napalm, then I can get to it a lot faster. Here we go. Napalm. Vicious Rumors. Let me see what they've actually got in stock, though. Yeah, the first 5 things aren't even in stock. Must be pretty popular or low run print runs. So, Takeda, Wednesday 13, Wasp, Therion, Master, Candlemass, Eval, KK's Priest, Angus McSix, Smashing Pumpkins, Moonspell, Alien Weaponry, Cradle of Filth, Catonia, Blind Illusion, Alter Bridge, Ginger, Monster Magnet, Moonspell. That's the first couple. First couple. Visions of Atlantis, Castaway. Visions of Atlantis, Castaway. So Visions of Atlantis is, I'm assuming, the artist. Visions of Atlantis. I don't see that in stock. They're both. Yeah, even the CD is a special order. Yeah, even the CD is a special order. Let's see what's going on Discogs. Is that even available on vinyl? Here it is on vinyl, it looks like. It's not in print. You might be better off. Wow, they've never sold. Yeah, there's only one in Germany and only one in Austria. It's amazing how scarce some of this stuff is. They only made 150 of them. Wow. You might have to order one from Germany or Austria. That's amazing. Yeah, there's only one pressing in 2023, and there's only 2 for sale. None have ever sold. One's in Germany and one's in Austria. One after tax, after conversion and shipping would be 51, and the other one would be 74. Can you get Menindu? No, I can't get that. And any Cody Jinks. The only Cody Jinks I have are we actually have a special bin for him. And the only ones I have in stock right now are Less Wise, modified reissue. Less Wise, the modified reissue, it is $39.99. Wow, we've sold out. Here's one. I'm Not the Devil, $44.99. So yeah, that's the only 2 Cody G. I got to order more. That's the only 2 I have. I have I'm Not the Devil, $44.99, and I have Less Wise, $39.99. That's the only 2 I have. Okay, I've definitely got to end the feed now. So thanks everybody for staying late with us. We still got 96 people watching. 1:24 a.m. Wow. It's been a while since I've been this late. And tomorrow is Saturday. We're going to do this all again. I'll be back at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Or tonight. 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be back. Not a.m., p.m., 7 o'clock p.m. tonight. Thanks, everybody. We have sold a lot of vinyl. These crates, let me show y'all what's going on. These crates are completely full here. Look at all that. Those are completely packed and full. That's everything. Right down there is what we started with. That was the first record we sold tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't see the 4th one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a lot of vinyl. They got a lot of hours of rewatching to do now. Sorry, Cody Jinks, how much? I'm Not the Devil is $44.99, and Less Wise is $39.99. And that's the only 2 that's the only 2 I have, but I'll order some more. I'll look him up right now, Mr. Cody Jinks. Cody Jinks. I'll do that right now. Adobe Sessions. Yeah, I'll order some of these other ones. Red Rocks, definitely. Okay. Thanks, everybody, again. I'm going to warm up my spaghetti and get to work on tomorrow night's sale. Thank you as always. Have a good night. I'll be back at 7 o'clock. If anybody decides you want anything late that was shown or talked about tonight, let me know. Thanks for watching. Good night. See y'all tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I hope to see you on. You better be on. You know how Saturdays are. Paul and John are both here tomorrow pricing stuff. See you then.